get us started with a fact or roll on the table? Oh, there he is. Perfect
Right
time.
on time.
Hello.
Hello.
My Foundry is still loading, so I'll roll
Yeah,
once it's
same.
finished loading.
How is
That's it.
everybody?
Yeah, pretty good. Can't complain.
Yeah. No. Okay.
I'm alive.
Wow.
I'm alive.
I mean, it's a fact. You know?
I mean,
It's a
depending
weird
on
one.
which character you speak to, they might be undead. You never know.
Fair enough. Do you think you could be undead without knowing that you're undead?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's
Some
an
big
interesting one,
horrible
Davey.
thing to realize.
It's the same thing if you were like a cyborg and you didn't know until you break something and then you see your face and you see the cybernetics in yourself. It's like you can't know that you're a cyborg until you have that moment. Otherwise, you're just human.
One day your arm falls off and it just doesn't really hurt, and you're like, maybe that's not so normal.
Or maybe you're like, oh
Blood's
wait,
not flowing.
it's not normal to not feel pain when your arm feels off. I thought everybody works like that.
Ooh,
I think it's, I
might
still
wanna see a
believe
mirror.
so I think I'm alive. For now. So it's all good.
a checkup at the doctor and they check your pulse and they're like, I'm
Yeah.
confused right now.
I don't know how to tell you this. But you're dead. When am I gonna die? No, you're dead. You're dead. That would be a very interesting conversation.
Really would.
Okay, well, here we go. So tonight's question is, what memory does your character want to forget the most?
Another question I can't answer.
You're welcome
Why?
to roll for it. But yeah, anyone that wants to jump on that one, let's go for it.
That's a tough one.
Ooh.
Yep.
Somebody your character trusts / loves asks your character to do something against the party's best interest. Who would they side with?
What's the question?
Which one do you want? Which question do you want to know?
I just pause both because like I'm in Foundry but I can't see them.
Ah, sure. So the first one is, what memory does your character want to forget the most? And the second one is, if somebody your character trusts / loves asks your character to do something against the party's best interest, who would they side with? That's a rough question.
Oh, those are both interesting ones. I feel like the first question, there's at least two of you that have probably got an easy answer to that one.
Already answered the first question with one of the facts before. So
Oh, is it? Okay.
Was I here for it though?
Yeah, probably. I think you joined us when we started using Foundry. We weren't rolling for the. But I mean, you're welcome to answer that question. If you haven't, you might have given another answer. Though I think we probably all know at this point what that would be. But maybe I'm wrong. What memory would Sakura want to forget the most?
I mean, at this point, probably she'd like to forget that mothers exist.
Oh,
Um,
was it where I was going?
like a birth giver. What's that? I don't know. No, but she'd probably, yeah, she'd probably want to forget. Well, I'm not sure if she'd want to forget her mother or the fact that she'd betrayed her. But right now, that's what she'd want to forget.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's not what I was expecting. Either. So, who else has got an answer to one of these? Oh, you're welcome to add your own fact in.
Because it's like this host is it died. That's hitting that would
Wait, shit, I forgot about that.
Well, looks like you're
That's
already
right.
forgot
we've
about
already
that.
Okay, right now, she's wrapped up in this. But,
It's already blocked Iron's death and all of that. That's already like
yeah, she's
there's
mentally
a need
blocked
for
it.
it.
It's yeah, she's mentally blocked it. It definitely wasn't the player. But at this moment, where they are right now, she would want to forget she has a mother. But before this, that would have been it, yeah.
I mean, a 15-year-old suppressing those traumatic memories, I totally understand. Yeah, no. So I think that's what I was expecting. Kit's death and Iron's death, those are both, I think, pretty rough ones for you guys. And so what about you, Jerry? What is your character's current goal summed up in one sentence? I think that's definitely an interesting person to ask that.
Mecca.
It's my current goal at the moment.
Sorry, I didn't hear you the first time. Say again.
Get out of here.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
He seems to be living in the moment.
Not
Yeah,
that I expected about as much from Jerry. It's very focused individual. And yeah, what about who else? We got Seto and June. What about you guys?
Well, I can answer both. I mean, I already answered the first one. Basically, Seta just wants to forget that he can lose the control and just become an animal. And for the second question, Seta would probably just side with the person he cares for. Like, art is important and everything, but Seta's loyal as fuck. So he'd go above and beyond for anybody who he truly cares for, I guess.
yeah, Jin is probably the same thing. Yeah, because if someone from her backstory actually comes to her and asks her for something, she'll happily assist them, even if it is to the detriment of the party. Because she's not really too attached to the party right now. She's only been in the party for what, 2 days, 3 days?
Yeah, I haven't done much but get you into trouble so far. So
2 centuries.
Nearly got me executed. Forced me to join the military. But yeah, that's.
you know, I can
probably-
understand why both of you would probably side with people from your past over your current party. But yeah, let's see. Maybe we'll get to work on our teamwork a bit, and things might change. Who would like to give us a recap of last time? Who's the most pissed off about what happened?
Bakura.
This. Well, Sakura's mom is a traitor, I don't know why. I can't remember exactly what she said, but she said something that was really mean and hurt Sakura's feeling about like why she created her or something. And I was like, whoa, oof, like what the fuck, man. But she just like that was just mean. She just sort of poisoned everyone. It started off well. We got a cool tree. She was telling us about stuff. Took us on a tour. There was a poem that I knew, and I was very proud, and she was very proud. And we looked at stuff. Oh yes, and we saw the orrery, and I was like, whoa, whoa, this is like tying back. This might be a descendant of like the first character I ever played. And that was really cool. Got to see a lot of stuff and it was really interesting. And the room kept changing, and got to look at the like crowns and hands and like artifacts. We got to look at a lot of interesting stuff, and it was really cool. And then we went to have dinner, and the bitch just poisoned us. Like, who would have thought? I mean, not me. I wasn't expecting that. But you know, moving on. She put us in a dungeon thing, stair maze. We had to fight some stuff. June found a bomb. And she found something encased in a magical force field. And was like, this seems interesting. Why don't we take the thing that is probably in the magical force field for a reason out? Oh, what a great idea. So now we have a bomb. The water bomb. So yay. So yeah, this day is going really well so far. In conclusion. But it's an interesting day at least.
Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. Other than the things that you were fighting seem to be these spirits that are flying through the halls and inhabiting a bunch of terracotta soldiers that they've been using to attack you. But June also used some very clever techniques to turn herself into a Naki and try and chase these spirits away, which seems to have worked to some effect so far. But now we rejoin you all, as you have basically the whole party is now back together. You are in the room with a small sarcophagus and an urn that is they are open and overturned, and Estrella has just started to make her way down the stairs. You started out, most of you, on the upper floors, and you have been descending lower and lower as you've been going on. So yeah, what would you guys like to do?
Can I find a name on the sarcophagus?
You can give me an investigation check.
My favorites. 30.
Okay, yeah. With a 30, you don't find anything written in common, but you find on the front of it, as you're looking in, you find a symbol in abyssal. Do you read abyssal? Or do you speak abyssal? Okay, well, yeah, there's a symbol in abyssal, but you don't understand it. What you do find, however, is inside this sarcophagus is a set of manacles that seem to be open, and it seems like something had their limbs sort of chained together inside here, but there is no body. And yeah, the shackles are just lying there. That's the only thing inside this coffin.
Yeah, she'll take the shackles. And then the urn, does it seem that like ashes have spilled out?
Yeah, with a 30, you do find that there are some ashes lying on the. Well, I mean, there are lots of ashes lying on the floor. That urn has overturned, but it seems like this happened quite a while ago. It's almost gone like moldy. It's just looks like wet sand at the moment.
Oh, sis. Regardless, she'll sort of try to scoop it up back into the urn and put it upright, and then she'll prestidigitate her hands, because but I don't think she could just like leave the ashes lying there. That would just be a bit disrespectful to the dead.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. It won't require a roll. You can. It's quite. It's like putting mud back in here, so you get as much of it back in as you can and stand the urn upright. And yeah, you definitely need a good prestidigitate after that. But yeah, you managed to clean your hands and the urn is standing again. What is everybody else doing?
Astrea
I guess.
Astrea is
Yeah.
looking like down the hallways to see if there's like any clues of which way is like the correct way, or at least fastest way.
You can give me a survival check. Okay, yeah, with the 20, you can tell that both staircases are heading down. So, and at the moment, it seems like down is the only way to go. So, but from what you can see there is that there are more staircases. So you can basically see the one right in front of you and the one in front of that. You can see all the way down to the bottom of this, the chamber on the right. Yeah, it's not pinging for some reason. And then you can see all the way down to the chamber here on the left, just down the stairs and through the doorways. It's quite hard to see, but it seems like both of them lead equally far down. Yeah, that's all. You can't really tell which would be better. It seems like they both lead in the same direction, or at least they both have an equal chance of leading to the exit. Yeah, you, and then the rest of you up in the room. What are you guys doing while Astrea's busy trying to suss this out?
Yeah, June will follow behind Astrea and she'll ask, Astrea, do you see anything?
Just either side. So it's the question which side is the correct one. Track anything. With this staircase travel more.
Yeah, that with the 20, you will also tell that you haven't seen any footprints or anything in here, other than your own. It's quite dusty. It doesn't look like anyone's been walking through here in a long time.
I say we go down the left path.
You are aware that the left part technically means jump off.
No, if you're coming out the bottom of the stairs, that would be this one.
Yeah.
I also think we should take the left path.
Jerry, you lead the way, you decide.
Right. I've made my decision. Jerry's stuck in the wall.
That's a very bad decision.
Yeah, you might have to shift move your tokens so that they don't.
Just sliding down the stairs because I can't walk right on them.
Sorry, Sakura, say again.
Aren't we going this way?
Jerry decided otherwise.
Yeah, Jerry decided.
I said Jerry decided. Jerry decided.
Jerry's just being Jerry.
Literally told me to decide. What do you want?
Oh no, I decided.
Yeah, we all decided to go left.
I don't know. Seto said Jerry decide.
Jerry leads the way, so follow the guy who's got the most HP, and if you don't want to get killed, one shot.
I'm stuck in the wall again.
Use your arrows. I think you can get out with arrows.
Oh wait, I'm free.
Yeah, so as you guys make your way to the bottom of the stairs, you see that there are 2 crates sitting on the one, or 3 crates sitting on one side of the room, 2 baskets on the other, but they are all quite covered in dust. One of the crates doesn't seem like it has as much dust on it, you notice, Sakura, with your passive investigation. But yeah. That's all that's in this room other than the other staircases.
Cool. Shall we take a look at the crates?
Okay, you can give me another investigation check.
Stuck in the wall again.
17?
Yeah, with a 17, you find a little vial in one of the crates. It's the only thing left in.
What are these over here?
Yeah, those are baskets. You can look in those as well if you like. You can also give me an investigation.
Sure thing.
You look through these, but you don't find anything in them. You can see that the bottom of the basket has been torn through. Maybe like mice or rats or something have eaten through it, but there's nothing in these baskets.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, when
Okay,
they finish
you guys
looking,
are-
I keep going.
Okay, you keep going down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's not that hard to tell the directions that you're going in. I'm sure you can all suss out what you're seeing. You see a couple of barrels here, but you can see that all of them are completely like broken. And if this was holding any liquid, it's definitely not in there anymore. They seem like half destroyed, these barrels.
Oh, G has been left behind, by the way.
No. Our healer.
We have 3 healers.
Does it look like the barrels were destroyed by a weapon or by magic?
You can. No, actually, you can just tell they were destroyed by entropy. It looks like they're old. They've just rotted away. They look like what you might expect to find in like a shipwreck. It's just these are just really old barrels, and you can see there's probably nothing in them. They're just old and rotten. On either side, you see staircases leading down from where you are, but you can hear something. You hear this sort of angry whisper coming from where you are standing, Estrella, down that hallway. Similar to what you've already heard in these caverns before.
Oh yeah, exactly. I'm I'm gonna like cup my hands and use the Fermensurgy. Make your voice treat loud and shout like, "Why are you angry? Did someone steal your Snickers?"
Oh my fuck! Australia!
Your voice echoes down the hall, and you just kind of hear it echoing back to you. There is no response.
Sakura runs to Australia and like clamps her mouth shut.
Yeah, Jin walks up and says, "What? Australia, what's a Snickers?"
Asking the right questions.
They are some brown bars that taste really good, though the last time I had them was notching at my seashell. I haven't seen them anywhere else.
Plot twist: Sakura clamps her mouth because the secret of the Snickers can't be unleashed.
Anyway, if there are more statues down this way, I think if I lead, I could scare them out of their skin again.
Nice, that's a good idea.
Go ahead.
I'll continue walking through. Do I see those statues?
Yeah, you see ahead of you there are 4 statues on little plinths, same as the ones you've seen before, but right at the end of the hall you can see a suit of armor that seems to be made of wood with a helmet, the full set of samurai armor that it is quite immaculately made, but it looks like it was almost grown rather than made, and it is glowing at the end of this hall. And yeah, you see the 4 terracotta soldiers that stand between you and it.
All right. I'll begin making my way until they notice me. See how they react.
Notice me, senpai.
Okay. Give me a perception check as you make your way closer.
All right.
Okay, with the 20, as you get closer, you start scanning over these statues. You've seen some of them come to life before, but all of these seem completely still and like they're. It's like maybe they're not possessed yet, or maybe this thing is just hiding. And then you see one of them. You just see the eyes move slightly. You just see it's like the actual eyeball inside the statue turning ever so slightly. You notice it. It is the one in the top right, but it seems to be just holding its movement like they are, like it is completely still.
Right. I'll make eye contact with it to see if it reacts in any other way, or as I'm walking closer.
It seems like as its eyes moved, it was moving to look at you, and as you move, you can just with the 20 subtly see it sort of following your gaze, but it clearly doesn't think that you can see it, even though you're looking right at it. It's like it hasn't made a move.
Yeah. Thinking it's so smart, I'll actually go out and say, "Yes, I see you there."
And as you say that, it is going to, you see the spirit suddenly leap forward from it and fly across the room into the one. So there we go. So you see this spirit come blasting out towards the one right next to you. And with that, I'm going to ask you to roll for initiative.
Right. Well, that was unexpected.
Yeah, sorry, let me. Okay, so yeah, everyone can roll for initiative. But June, you will basically get a surprise round, just you. So you'll get a chance to do something before we actually go into the initiative.
Alrighty. This thing is definitely aggro, right? It's pretty easy to see that, or
Yeah, I mean, what you saw coming out of there. Let me actually. This is the spirit that you saw flying out of it and flying into the other one. It's like it goes incorporeal and takes shape. Can you see the thing I've shared?
yes.
Yeah. So this is the thing you just saw flying out, arms hanging from robes, and it just, you see its sort of angry face as it comes flying out of there, but you didn't see it for long.
All right. Well, I will definitely decide to say screw it. I'm not taking the chance. I'm gonna, yeah, screw it. I'll take an opportunity to attack if it tries, and I'll take a step back and I can't move my token.
Okay, so you're taking a step back, and
Yes.
all right, yeah, it won't take an opportunity attack because you've got the surprise that's busy inhabiting the statue as this is happening.
Excellent.
So yeah, you can. Oh, right. I probably need to move you. How far back do you want to go?
Up to around there.
Yeah, cool. So is that going to be everything on your turn?
No. I'm gonna be casting Cone of Cold.
Ooh, okay, nice. Go for it.
Yeah, it should hit everything.
Yeah, there is that corner. So I'm going to say this one that's sort of in that corner will have advantage on its save.
Cool, that's fine.
But yeah, it'll definitely pull that room. What is the save again?
It's a Constitution save. DC 17.
Just let me just double check. Does it specify anything against objects?
Let me quickly check for you. Blast Cold
I
Cold
think it does.
drops from your hands. Each creature in a 6-foot cone makes a Constitution save. A creature takes 8d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. A creature killed by this spell becomes a frozen statue until it thaws. That's all it says.
Okay, so it. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is where D&D rules get interesting because it's a creature. So technically, the thing, only the one in front of you is a creature right now. The others are objects. But yeah, so mm, yeah, that's a weird ruling. Sorry, let me just double check this. Because these are specifically made to be inhabited. So there is something. Yeah, when not inhabited, it is an object. It does specifically say.
All right, then that's fine.
Okay, so just that one's gonna make his con save. And that is a 23. Okay, so he makes it but takes half damage, which is still quite a lot.
Yeah, 20 points damage. Sorry, 19. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll round it to 20 because it's there's a massive blast of cold. You see the other ones do get completely like frozen over. And although that one makes it save, if it does try and inhabit any of the others, it's going to have to break out of a grapple, is how I'm going to rule that, because the other ones have now been frozen, so they're extra solid, and it can't inhabit ice. So with that, it is going to take us to the top of the initiative with
I will
Sakura.
move behind Jerry and say, yeah, they definitely don't. They definitely aggro towards us. And yeah, then I'll end my turn there. Just moving behind Jerry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Sakura's gonna use Mind Sliver. She doesn't want to harm the statues. So, yeah. Intelligence save, please.
Okay, yeah, you are still up at the top of the stairs. You have to be able to see.
Oh wait, can't I see it from here? Okay.
Yeah, you're on the other floor, so you can try and squeeze past everyone, but it is quite a small staircase. So.
Yeah, she'll try.
Okay, so yeah, it'll be difficult terrain basically. So half double movement through.
Yeah, I'll be able to get down. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you'll be able to squeeze up next to Australia and cast that. So what's
Wait,
that?
I have my cloud front. I get on my cloud front, and
Oh yeah, you were still riding on your cloud friend, so you'll have your full movement to get down there. You can float up above them.
yeah, she's just floating. She'll float over here just for the sake of being able to see everything.
Cool. Yeah, the cloud's got loads of movement, but that is a 20 on it. So.
Fucking hell. No, then nothing happens. Damn it.
Okay. Yeah, unlucky. That was a good roll on my part. But that is going weird.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Are you going to stay there, or you've still? I think that thing's got like 80 feet of movement, so you could move all the way back if you wanted.
I think. Yeah, why not? She'll move back.
Yeah, or you can hover above them. It's up to you. I'm just want to know where you are.
I guess we'll just go back.
Cool. Then that will take us to Seto.
How tall are the walls? Oh, she's above
Sorry?
it.
How? Yeah, well, the same as you, but currently she can't get through there. So, so she'll let you go. What were you asking? How tall are the walls?
Yeah.
In here, it's probably about 20 feet at its highest point.
Okay. Good to know. Well, Seth is gonna squeeze himself through. Probably have more than enough. And if needed, he's gonna jump from one wall to another. But I don't think. And he'll come to this point and just turn around and say, "Okay, guys, well, I'll hold them off. Just blast them with everything you've got, and I'll use my action to dodge."
Okay, cool. So, as you do that, that'll take us to Australia.
Oh, I already know what I'm.
Yeah, I think yours might work really well.
Yeah. Good thing, well, gotta at level 3.
Oh,
Middle,
okay.
which means that it basically hits everything here and just barely misses the Seto. And I'm not sure if this is gonna. Oh, let's see. They would have. It would have to make a fun save, and the rest of the objects takes the damage.
Oh, okay, that one rolled a nat 20 on its con save. But the others all take the damage. Just don't they take double?
Let me. And I read
Also
Penny
takes the
Board
damage.
also. Oh yeah.
Oh wait, also because it's made of stone, it has disadvantage.
Yeah, I noticed it. Yeah, I knew there was something.
Yes, I'll roll again. Oh, okay, still at 21. But yeah, so that one takes half damage, which is okay. So that one takes. Okay, yeah. So and the rest of them, you see the ice around them just shatter as bits of the stone crumble and sort of fall off of it, and they are just these now frosted, broken statues standing there. But yeah, the one that is inhabited is still coming to life. It looks like it's about to turn around. Is that going to be your turn, Australia?
Oh, and then I'm using bardic inspiration with that, so I'm singing like golden line to him basically. So yeah, thanks, man.
Should have said hold the door.
Yes, yes, we rename you Hodor now. This is the part in the woods. August.
Okay. So then, yeah, that's going to take us to its turn as you see it come to life and turn as it lifts its sword into the air and turns towards you, Seto. It's going to make its first attack. I'm on the ruler. Oh, okay, and it misses. Let me double check. I think it's only got one. Oh no, okay, it's got two. Second attack, disadvantage. That one misses as well, looks like. Yeah. Okay, so both of its attacks misses. You just dodge out of the way. This thing swinging its sword twice, and it you just easily duck and weave. That is going to take us to Spike.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spike and Jerry at the same sort of time. So you
How
can,
tall were the walls again?
it's about 20 feet at the top, but it kind of curves in a like an arch.
It's good enough. Spike will fly behind the statue, like stand behind its legs.
Okay.
And just fucking run. Like try not to wall and just jump, push myself from the wall and drop kick him. So
Okay.
Spike will be
Yes.
like a small pedal, and hopefully the statue will fall backwards.
All right. I'm gonna.
And when when the statue falls, Spike will like blink to the other side so it won't get crushed by it.
Okay, I'm gonna need to pull this maneuver off. I'm gonna need an athletics check.
Sure.
Plus 17.
That'll do. Even with rolled an 8. But yeah, yeah, you will manage to do this. You can roll your attack.
Just an unarmed one. Ooh, 20.
Confetti.
Okay.
I mean, does
yeah,
it fall prone? Like,
a 20 will hit, and it'll have to make a strength save or fall prone.
does it have to like counter my athletics check? Like, how
Yeah,
would it
you'll
exactly
have to
work?
beat your athletics. So
Technically, I tried to shove him, so it's 11 damage from the unarmed strike. Oh man.
okay, it gets it exactly. So as you hit him, you do make it stumble, but you actually the power that you hit it with breaks into it rather than knocking it over. So it does take the damage, but it is not knocked prone. It is kind of taken by surprise for sure.
So I can just attack with Spike because I already used my action to shove him.
No, well that's okay. I'll allow that as an
One of the
attack
attack.
because
Okay.
of the crazy move that you were pulling off. It's just that'll count as an unarmed strike. With your strength,
Smack
you
him.
knock most things over that you punch.
Cancel hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
20 damage. And then Spike will hit him twice. And he's almost
Okay.
fucking dead.
Yeah, so as you sort of you drop kick it, and you don't quite knock it over. You actually manage to land on a part of it that as it's trying to catch its balance and smash into the shoulder, just breaking one of its arms clean off. And Spike goes for the ankle, but it doesn't seem to be having much effect. He's just biting down on stone and doesn't hit. But then realizes that if he goes right up for the groin, he could probably do some damage. And he rips a piece of stone off with
Stone
a
Crotch.
17.
And that's it. Wait, I think he has. In fact, it will use second wind.
Okay.
So that's 22 HP back.
To you. Yeah. Okay.
No, to Spike.
Oh,
Yeah,
how many hit points does he have?
he was injured. I really. I can't recall why he was.
No, I think that might have been from the previous time.
And I didn't change it.
Yeah, I think he's at full hit points. But he's
Yeah.
on. I've got him as on full hit points, but if you can remember when he took damage.
I'll just use. Yeah, I'll use second with myself.
Yeah, I've got you having taken a bit of damage. So okay.
4 HP back. Nice. And that's it.
Cool. All right, that will take us to June.
Cool. I'm just gonna use an Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna pop in over here, squeeze past Australia, and cast a good old Eldritch Blast. Where is it now? There it is. First one. That's a 17, and it's not showing up for some reason. Why is it not showing up in the chat?
Yeah, this has happened before. Did you target it before you rolled?
Oh, let me try that. Detarget it. Cool. Let me try that again. Eldritch Blast, attack, normal.
I did see the 17 as that first roll. Oh yeah. Okay. Nice.
There we go. Okay, first one. Only 6 points of damage. Second one. That's not working again. That's weird.
Just use D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
If you have it there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use D&D Beyond. So it's so weird why that doesn't work like it's supposed to.
Yeah, you've just got to actually click the whole spell again.
Yeah, I'll just roll.
Oh
that.
yeah, that'll hit. And
12 points of
as you
damage.
and as you hit the second one, you shatter this statue into a million pieces. And yeah, this one just explodes as you see the spirit come bursting forth from it. Let's
Whoa. Love, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Anyway, is the spirit still there? Ah, there it is.
Yeah. So you have blown up the statue, and the spirit is now floating in its place.
Yeah, with the final Eldritch Blast, energy burst or whatever, I'm gonna send it. Send the last one at the Eidolon. It's an Eidolon, right? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
And it's an nat one on that last one.
Okay.
Hooray! Nat one.
Yeah, I don't know why I gave that one, but yeah, and that one is always a miss because I just want to double check that even if it's a 1 and you beat the AC, it's still a miss, right?
It's always a miss, yeah.
Okay, because yeah, so you see actually the blast goes straight. It should hit it square in the face, but it goes incorporeal and it just flies straight through it and impacts the statue behind it.
Awesome. Right, that's all I'll do. Let's
Okay,
start back
so
behind Astray again.
okay, no, well then at the end of your turn, it is going to be the Eidolon who's going to go and fly into one of the other statues. You see it just fly, yeah, into this one right next to it. But Seto and Jerry and Spike, you will all get opportunity. Oh no, actually not Spike, but Seto and Jerry, you'll both get opportunity attacks on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'll divine smite it.
Okay. And yeah, 25 will hit.
Assumed so. Is it an undead or not?
Yes. No, wait, is it? I mean, it should be, yeah. Yeah, it is.
It's 17 radiant. So 35. I don't know why Spike roll. Oh, yeah, I know why Spike rolled it, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, just double check in. Okay, cool. So yeah, how much was that total? 18 from the hammer and then 17 radiant.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you managed to hit it as well. Damn, those dice look good.
Yeah, I played a little bit.
So nice dice though.
Can I get Constitution saving throw 17, please? I mean, it's not going anywhere because of Jerry, but
Let me double check. Yeah. Oh, it does. Oh, yeah, because Jerry's got. Do you have Sentinel?
yeah. But still,
It's a reaction, so it doesn't really matter. You can't use it twice.
So wait, it's not Sentinel. Is that what you're saying?
what do you mean, Jerry?
Speed is 0, but yeah, it won't. If Saturday also has Sentinel, it won't like. I don't think it stacks or anything. It doesn't really do much if we use Sentinel twice.
Yeah, but you're the only
All right. Are you saying because you already hit it?
I hit it, so its speed is 0.
Yeah, but can it? Because this thing is immune to being restrained. Is that the
It
effect
just
that
lets speed become 0.
The
I'm not
Sentinel
restraining it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry. It's just it's got a lot of like ghostly kind of rules to it, but yeah, that's fine. We'll say it is stuck there and it is stunned. At the moment, it's not immune to being stunned, paralyzed, all sorts of things, but not stunned. So you guys have basically got it trapped there, and that is going to take us to where's our combat to the top of the round with Sakura.
What?
She's gonna try and run. And I need an intelligence save, please.
Aww.
That's that one.
Nice. 10 points of damage. That's kind of sad, but yeah.
Okay, is that the only effect?
Yeah.
No, and it subtracts 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes before the end of your next turn.
Oh yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, so yeah, that's good to know. This thing is not looking good. Is that everything you're going to do?
Yeah.
Okay, and I assume you're flying down and back up on your cloud.
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, that's going to take us. Or Z's not really. She is still not really getting involved in this one. Seto, what are you doing?
I guess we'll just beat the living shit out of this creature. Keep that. Yikes. Almost.
Oh, okay, so mine's frozen. Okay, so how do you want to do this?
Just with the palm straight into the middle of the chest. It's like exercising, but it's still not. It's hard to describe how to kill a ghost.
Yeah, no, I like that. Just with the sort of like almost a key blast, but an imperceptible just dissipation of this thing as you hear screams just flying off into the room as this ghost is just imploded. Cool, and with that, yeah, the Eidolon is dead. That takes us out of combat,
Nice.
and you all get. I think you get XP on that. Oh, no, okay, I'll give you the XP at the end of this whole dungeon. But yeah, now that you have destroyed that spirit, the other three statues don't seem to be a threat.
Heavily damaged they might be.
Yeah, they're looking a little bit worse for wear, but you guys now have a clear path to the armor ahead of you, and
Are there?
yeah,
Can I try to see if there's any sort of trap or anything towards the armor?
yeah, you can give me a perception or an investigation.
Oh, son of a cunt.
You don't see any traps, but it does feel like you might have just fought off the defenses.
I'll turn around to Jerry and ask, Oh, Jerry, you're the expert. You wanna go and take a look?
And June, if you want to change back into your normal self, just let me know, because right now you've got the Anaki token. And just let me know
Oh,
if you
yeah,
don't look
okay.
like her anymore.
Yeah. After immediately after this one didn't work, I would probably just drop it now, because that little trick has probably outlived its uses.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
use
Well,
her.
maybe not. You did see multiple spirits. But yeah. What? So Jerry, are you heading ahead to see the armor?
Yeah, use harness divine power as I get there just to regain 2 spell slots.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
And yeah, that's as close as I can get there.
Okay. So yeah, you can give me an investigation check as you look at this piece of armor.
What will go wrong? Everything. Well, it's armor,
Yeah,
so
you don't know what they are, but it's armor made of wood. It doesn't seem very like it would be very effective, but it is kind of glowing. So yeah, you see those two items, but yeah, you don't know what could possibly be special about these. Seems like a strange idea having wood armor.
the helmet is also made out of wood.
Yeah, it looks like it's all made from the same materials. It's one set. Uh,
It's made of wood. I don't know why the fuck would anyone use it. Which is even supposed to protect.
yeah, that's that's exactly what your three would get you. Um, yeah, what are you doing? Is everyone else just waiting to see what Jerry says? Or?
Just look at the armor and then look at Spike. Then I just nod to myself.
I guess Sakura would also like to take a look at it.
Okay, yeah, I mean, Jerry's already. Are you on the map? 'Cause-
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Jerry's already sort of had a look at them, but I don't know, Jerry. What are you telling them about it? Or are you just keeping it to yourself?
It's made out of wood and it's glowing. That's all I can tell.
Okay.
So, how do you want to look at it, Sakura? Are you looking? Are you also just trying to give it a basic check? Or are you doing something specific? Tell me how you're investigating. Or
I guess I'll sort of like go up to it and sort of like closely investigate, like look at the details and everything. Like touching, yeah.
you can give me an Arcana, Nature, or Investigation, whichever you would prefer, but they'll give you different results. So yeah, with an
That's a 30.
investigation, you can just with an investigation that high, you can just pick up the two items.
Okay. Yeah, fair
You
enough.
can, but also with a 33, you recognize this wood as the same kind of wood that bonsai is made out of, and the one branch that was in Anaki's treasury. It yeah, she's shown you this kind of wood several times, but yeah, it's actually not that bad. But plate armor as well.
You should train with proficiency in plate armor. Let's see.
Could potentially be resized if you wanted to, but yeah, I mean, Jerry might be able to do that, but you might need the help of like a druid or something.
Mm.
But yeah, with that you can tell it's actually got some magical properties to it. That it's not just some bark that you strap to yourself. What's everyone else doing?
Mm.
Yeah, Gina's just currently investigating these statues, just having a look at them, see if there's anything possibly valuable on them, anything like that. Any precious
Yeah, from what you can tell, there's nothing actually on these statues, but the statues themselves might be quite valuable. As just as for artworks, they are all very finely crafted, and it's strange actually. You probably haven't seen too many sculptures out of terracotta before, so these clay soldiers are usually you see clay figures that are much smaller than this. This is quite an impressive thing.
Okay.
Like artistically speaking, it's quite nice.
Can I get an estimate of how much one of these statues would be worth?
Sure, you can give me, unless you've got like a feature or something that allows you to do that, you can give me either an insight or just an arcana check, actually.
I think our insight is my higher stat in this case. Indeed it is, yeah. So I'll do an insight check.
Okay, yeah, with that, you don't know who the artist is that made these, but you kind of picture that having so many of these statues, there must be quite a large collection, and an entire collection of these could be worth like more koku than, or I mean, more gold. I'm not actually sure what currency you would know, but more than you could even imagine. That's like would be a massive fortune. But one of them on their own, probably not that much unless you found a really niche sort of buyer. It is just clay.
Okay, cool. That's all I'll be doing.
Okay, yeah, and Sakura has picked up the armor. Yeah. What are you guys doing? You're just standing around?
I was waiting for
We're
someone.
done checking the statues and the armor. We should keep moving.
I think that's the best call. So are we going? Yes? No?
I'm going. Stress going.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And yeah, Sakura, the plate armor you probably can't wear, but the helm I think you could without any issue.
Mm.
I think that's an official item, that one.
Yeah. it is.
Yeah, I think it requires attunement.
Yeah, I have some. I need to find that room. I need to find like 5 rooms of more attunement slots. I've got to figure out where to find those.
Just heal up 10 points. I'm sick of looking around at the blood I'm leaving with my lay on hands.
Okay.
On the other side now.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, my everything's just lagging out for me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so you guys make your way into the other chamber. You can, I mean, you've left a nice little blood trail of where you've come. Where are you going next?
The other staircase.
Yeah, if you want to continue going down.
Lead the way, Mr. Mouse.
I'm not stuck in the wall. Woo!
Yeah, you find the next floor is empty, but there is. You do see down the bottom of the stairs. You see another spirit flying across, and just flying across the room, as it seems to fly to the end of the room and disappear into the body of what looks like a tall, kind of slender-looking woman that is standing holding a long staff, and there is something sitting over her head. And it looks almost like a basket, but you can't quite tell from up at the top of the stairs. You can just see this happening as you arrive in that room.
I just whisper, there's another spirit ahead. Was this some sort of body?
Can we sneak to it?
Maybe you can sneak to it.
Oh yeah, I forgot you make a lot of noise, Jared. Where's June and Sakura and Estrella go? What?
I think they're standing on my token.
Oh.
I'm on top of.
I can just imagine us all huddled in this tiny little room.
Yeah, I'm small, so yeah.
Hey,
I'm good.
cuddle.
I don't know why, but I kind of picture Jerry as like this mouse, but a giant ass mouse, like an 8-foot tall mouse.
One on
A rat
steroids.
mouse.
I mean, he's definitely the big guy of the party, but the littlest,
Also the small guy.
yeah, the littlest strongman you've ever seen.
Someone looks up to him, yet many looks down on him.
Closer to your kneecaps.
Wait, how tall is Jerry?
I think with the 30 strength, I'll make him 3 feet. I think it's fair.
Wide.
So, well, look, I
Jerry.
mean, even if you get full mouse size, it would be just as hilarious. But yeah, I mean, 3 feet, like 2.5 to 3 feet, sounds about right.
Hmm.
It is a race of like humanoid kind of mouse folk. They often get confused for were rats, but they're
Oh,
not
wow.
the same thing.
That's why I'm here.
Because they confuse you with Skags.
If no one is gonna go ahead, I'll go ahead and walk in there.
Well,
Mm.
sure.
Okay, is that what's happening? Is Jerry going in first?
Yeah, we can't stop him, even if we tried to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll follow.
He's stuck in the wall again.
Okay. And
How did
June,
you getting stuck in the
June, are you in your normal form now with the mask and stuff?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yeah, so you see this woman at the bottom. She's busy going through a bunch of what look like golden little trinkets, like some kind of cups and saucers and things. And she's busy poking at them with this long staff, just seemingly looking for something in this little mess as you all approach behind. You can give me a stealth check if you're trying not to alert her, but yeah, otherwise, what would you
The helmet now? Like, is it more? He said I couldn't see it properly from Top of the stairs.
Oh yeah. So I'll show
When you
you
roll,
the picture's gonna So yeah. Oh, sorry. It's So yeah, it's the woman standing with the spirit that is now inhabited.
yeah, rolled a 5, so fuck.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So as you walk in, you see this as she's busy poking at things on the ground. She turns around and stares at all of you as you enter, and you just see her smash her staff on the ground and says something in Abyssal. Does anyone speak Abyssal?
I speak deep speech.
Okay.
No.
No. Abyssal? Yeah. So you just see her going like making these horrible hissing and kind of guttural noises that doesn't sound natural, but it kind of makes sense after seeing a spirit inhabit this thing. And as she does this, from the ground around her, you see this black smoke starting to swirl as as the actual spirit that you saw before starts to rise up around her, and it seems like actually it wasn't inhabiting her, but is just sort of sitting on her, like leeching itself to the staff. Um, and it appears just towering over you, Jerry. But yeah, what are you guys doing?
I use Mage Hand to remove the mask thing.
Okay, so you're reaching out with a mage hand. How is your mage
Yes,
hand?
but it is, yeah, it's invisible.
Okay, it's the telekinesis. Okay, you can give me a sleight of hand check to try and do this.
Let's see how bad that is.
Okay, not quite. As you try and do this, you grab a hold of the mask, and you see as you start to lift it, she grabs and pulls it back down. Sorry, I gestured with my hand and let go of my push to talk, and points at the staff at you, Sakura, as she goes, "I smell your blood." And this comes through to you telepathically as you try and do this. The rest of you don't hear it, but she's definitely pointing the staff towards Sakura. And with that, I'm going to ask everyone to roll for initiative.
Fucking hell.
Alright.
What that happened? Can I just quickly telepathically say back? What? Money?
Yeah, you're welcome to keep communicating with it, but it does seem like it is pointing its attack at you, or its aggression towards you at least.
Mistakes were made.
Oh man, I forgot to skip the music. Oh, here we go.
I'm just pointing out that Sakura is currently just chilling in the air.
She's what in there?
Yeah, she's just chilling up in the air.
Oh yeah, she's on a cloud. Cool. So it's pointing up at you. Has everybody rolled?
Yeah,
So
Oh, and
it's the roll.
yeah. With that, Seto, you're going to be up first. You can see these two creatures now. It seems like they've been the ones attacking you. You did manage to kill one of the specters already, though, so this fight will be a little bit easier. What would you like to do?
Well, I'll run here first, and I'll just turn to Jerry and tell him, "Take the big guy. I'll handle the small one." And I'll move Right, not here. What the? Right there. And I'll start fighting with it. After giving her, whatever the hell that thing is, a couple of kicks, Seto's gonna start. He's a little bit dense and use a key point to use patient defense because lessons were learned.
Okay. Yeah, all right. So you run up and you just start getting into a melee with this one and doing some decent damage. As where's the there we go. Okay. So yeah, and you take patient defense. Is that going to be your turn?
Yep.
All right. So as Seto starts fighting her, she now kind of turns, losing her focus on you, Sakura. But you are up in the air on your cloud. What do you do?
Sakura sees an opportunity. She's gonna use animate objects on the shiny gold trinkets chilling there. What
Okay.
size are they, and how many are
There are. Oh, I'm not sure. Let's count them on floor.
there?
Yeah. So there's like 5 pots sitting there. I'll say that 2 of them are tiny, 3 of them are small.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
Yeah, they look like fairly heavy little, like brass maybe, or yeah. Bringing them, animating those could be interesting. What are you doing with them?
Do I see any other objects flying around, like on people? You know.
You see that there are a couple of chests around the room. There are 3 sitting in the room. I think you can only see 2 from where you are right now. The other staircase would just be blocking your vision.
Okay. And what size are those? Medium.
And no, those are also small. They would be, yeah, they're not quite medium.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, the one is medium. The one close, the one up at the top is medium. The one closest to you is small.
Okay. So I am able to animate all of those. So I do it. Now I've got to keep track of all that.
Holy shit! Okay, so Sakura brings half the room to life. Let me give you some tokens we can actually move around. I'm just going to give you 3, 1 for each crate and 1 for the little swarm of pot. But yeah, you'll have to keep track. Do they have hit points and stuff?
Yeah. I'll keep track of that.
Okay, yeah, well, we'll see. So
Okay. Cool. And then wait. I think that's yeah, that's my action. So she just chills on her cloud. She does this very subtly so that it's unnoticeable, and she sort of just pretends as if she's just wanting to converse. Say, what do you mean you can smell my blood? Um, is there something I should know about? Yes, that will be my turn.
okay, so I'm just trying to put these things down. Okay, that's just going to be the chest. There are two, you can keep track of that.
Thank you.
And make your communication. I think that's going to take us on to Jerry and Spike. How do you guys actually keep rolling next to present?
Just say you lagged.
Yeah. Same for me.
Sorry, I said, how did you guys do rolling next to each other? It's impressive. But yeah, Jerry and Spike, you guys
With
are up.
thing. I guess I'll just start hitting it. So next to it and start smacking. You know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
even
So there's the one.
Yeah, rage.
Well, there's the one towering over you, and then there's the other woman. Which one are you attacking?
The giant thing next to me.
Okay, cool.
Rage. Let me just change the settings. Fail. And I attack.
Okay.
I'll let Divine Smite to both of them if they both hit. Oh man. Come on! Okay. Is it also undead?
Yeah, it's undead.
17 on the first. Wait, 32 on the first. $22 hits.
Yeah, that'll hit.
$46 damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
Already high on the Divine Smite. And then Spike will just try to claw it a few times.
Okay, yeah, you just start ripping this thing to shreds. You see its arms all over the place, just dangling. It's definitely angry. Yeah.
I think I
Spike,
missed twice.
that's gonna. Yeah, it's hovering up in the air, and Spike just is flying like through it, but it's not managing to actually connect.
Yeah, so that's both of our turns.
Okay, then that will take us to the spirit's turn. So just put stuff in the right there. And okay, so this thing. Ooh. Okay, you definitely pissed it off there. So what it is going to do is going to start out with its two claw attacks. First one against you, Jerry. Oh my god, let me fucking roll it. Okay, that's
It's
a 25 to hit. Eh? Did you just say miss?
hits.
I was like, what happened? I missed. Okay, so you take 29 piercing and
14.
and you are grappled as it makes that. What you see it attack you with this giant claw that just grabs you, and you are now being held by it. You'll be able to try and escape that on your turn, and then
Okay.
he's going to make the second one against Spike.
Hits.
Okay, yeah.
I can
Okay,
still
that's
attack.
20.
Spike is next to me. I can attack him
No,
with
because,
sentiment.
no,
Over the
not
grapple, I can't do anything.
Yeah, you're currently held by it. So yeah, he grabs you both. He's got Spike in the other claw now. So there's two. You see there are lots of arms hanging off there, but just the two big ones seem to be able to make these grappling attacks. And then
Can you remove 20 damage from Spike? It doesn't work from D&D Beyond. Maybe I can do it here.
oh yeah, I can do that. Fuck it, it's not enough room. Just on- it was just 20 from Spike.
Yeah,
And then are you back down to 89?
I reduced it.
Really? Okay. So did you take 14 damage there?
Yeah, I marked it.
Okay, sorry. And then so that's his action, and then as a bonus action, he's going to use Shadow Jump. Oh no, he can't do that. Hold on. Oh no. Okay, actually, that's all he can do on his turn. So he is currently grappling Jerry and Spike in his hands, but that is going to be its turn, and that'll take us to June.
Righty then. June is gonna run down here. And she's gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the giant spirit dude over here. And she's just gonna shout, "Hey, that mouse looks really funny, doesn't he?" And he needs to make a DC 17 Wisdom save.
And that is a charm effect, right?
I don't think it does a charm effect. A creature of your choice. No, it's not a charm effect. The end of its turn, each one. It doesn't say anything about that.
Really? I'm pretty sure Tasha's Hideous Laughter is a charm spell.
I'll quickly read it. A creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into a fit of laughter. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected. At the end of each each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target must make another wisdom saving throw. The target has an advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. On success, the spell ends. So it doesn't say anything about being charmed.
Okay. Yeah. Wisdom.
Yes, wisdom DC wisdom 17.
He's gonna start crack-a-lacking.
Yes.
Okay, so you see the spirit like holding a dog in one hand and a mouse in the other, and then you just run in and you see it start chuckling as these giant shoulders just start heaving with laughter, and this thing cannot actually be prone, but it does drop Jerry and the. I will rule it like that it just buckles over and kind of drops them as it has to clutch its where its stomach would have been, as it is just heaving with laughter.
Yeah, I'll then shout to Seta and say, "I think this is a good time to whack the shit out of that one," and I'll give him bardic inspiration. You got a D10 now.
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
Can I have two of them? We probably spent more than 10 minutes in the other room. Never mind.
Okay. I didn't know Seta had bardic inspiration in the first place.
Okay, so then yeah, it has been 10 minutes since then, so that is going to take us to Z's turn if you're done. Is that all, June?
Yes, that's all.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, Z's going to run in, and she's going to, as you scream that, she's going to take your advice and try and smack it. Oh, okay, she hits with the first one. Oh, 16 damage.
Yeah, it needs to redo the save now. So another wisdom save. Each time it gets it.
And she gets a crit on her follow. Okay, so and he remakes his. So that one. Okay, so he takes. Let's see what is that.
39.
Yeah, 37 because you don't add the. I added the modifier to it. Yeah, okay, so is looking pretty badly hurt, and that is going to be the end of its turn. I mean, of Z's turn. Australia, you're up.
Well, look at the lady or whatever it is. I would suggest you surrender because these guys, they kill psychopaths. Killing you may not even be the only thing they do to you. So, words 2 must be subtracted for the save, which is wisdom.
Does unless it's immune to being charmed, but does it need to be able to understand?
Let me see. This bonus action can be within creatures of tracks. It doesn't say.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll allow that. So it subtracts 2 from its next saving throw. And this one also subtracts a d4 from the. Did you hit this one with Mindsliver? Oh no, you were doing the animate objects. Never mind. But okay, that's cool. Just remind me of that when if it needs to make a saving throw. And is that all you're going to do?
You need to suggestion is a save.
Oh, okay, hold on. Wait, what are you casting? Suggestion or
The first thing I cast,
unsettling?
unsettling, which is a class feature, which uses bonus action, then suggestion, which is an action.
Okay, so suggestion is what? Wisdom.
Yep.
Holy shit balls. My rolls tonight. Okay, so it fails its saving throw.
Yes. Good.
And you told it to surrender.
Yeah.
Okay, it is going to let me double check. Yeah. Okay. That's a bit of a tough one. All right. So it is. Fuck, so much just happened in the last 6 seconds. Like 6 people tried to talk to it. Yeah. So you've suggested a course of action. Is that going to be your turn?
Yeah, then since I see like it seems to have effect, I'm like, do not hit it. It's most likely gonna surrender.
Okay, so yeah, it is going to as it gets to its turn, you see it. You can't actually see the facial expression, but it looks completely confused, and then it puts its hands in the air and. So I'm just checking because there's a thing that happens automatically at the start of its turn, but I don't know if it actually makes it happen. Whether this would be part of it. Oh, okay. Fucking hell. It does have magic resistance, so that's gonna make that throw again. But that's probably not gonna help. 19? Does that change it?
It basically means saves. Practice.
Okay, so sorry, I missed that it's magic resistance. Because the other one is immune to charmed. I knew that this one also had something. But yeah, it just makes it. Is there anything else you wanted to do when you see that it doesn't have effect?
Nope. I'm pretty. Oh, wait a second. This. Nope. I'm just gonna.
Some fucking mess up. Okay. So then on its turn, it is going to use this, yeah, it's going to use corrupted healing. It's going to touch the spirit, and the spirit is going to regain all its hit points, but take a level of exhaustion, and its maximum hit points are reduced.
God,
Still currently laughing, well, on the ground per se, but still laughing.
Oh, this does actually cure it of some effects. Let me see. I don't think it cures it of laughter.
Laughter is the best medicine, right, guys?
Yeah. Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So no, I don't think laughter. So its max hit points are reduced. Okay, so yeah, that is going to be. Is that everything it can do? Oh shit! Okay, no, that's its action, and then as its bonus action, it is going to use its Bringer of Plagues ability and blight the area within 30 feet. So that is going to be this entire room and some of the other rooms next to it. And while blighted, all normal plants in the area are going to wither and die. If you have any regular plants, the Xylewood stuff does not count as regular, so your bonsai is not going to die, and neither is that armor.
oh
But if you guys
wait,
have any other flowers on you, they
Does
just
this-
wither up.
Oh, the
And-
beans!
does this mean that my good shit is gone?
Oh, not the good Koosh.
Yeah.
Let's see, yeah, because it would already be dead, so no. But it is
Okay.
if you had any live stuff. So some of the things that you found might have withered up, but for the most part, you already use it dried, and once you pull it off the plant, it's pretty much dead.
Beans. Are the beans still here?
They are magical.
Yeah, that's a good point. You don't know, but unless you look in there.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
We're gonna get a +3.
No, that hitting everyone from you. And are any of you immune to poison? Or,
Yep.
okay, so then you. Oh no, actually, you still have to make the save. But if you just won't
Son
take
of
the
a-
damage.
poison and disease.
Yeah, fucking dead or something. I don't know. Me and Spike.
And
Okay.
Australia.
Anyone that failed the DC 16,
Me and Spike.
you take. You are poisoned, and you cannot regain hit points for. Well, you're not sure how long you'd need to make a medicine check to figure out how long this would last for. But yeah, you can't regain hit points, and it'll have worse effects the longer it goes on. And you also each take 14 necrotic damage.
14?
Yeah, if you made the save, you don't take any damage, but you are immune to this effect for the next 24 hours.
Yay!
I think Sakura also succeeded because of the aura from Jerry, right?
Yeah, what is it? How many? How many?
Plus, yeah, I don't know how much you rolled.
She rolled a 14.
14.
17.
Yeah, then you pass. But yeah, this entire room is now currently blighted, and if you pass, you'll be immune. But do you have? Is there like a remake of the save, or? Oh, okay, I see. And the number of hit points restored to while within this area is halved. So any of you that did succeed that, if you get healing, you'll only get half healing. As for the ones that failed, you can't get healing.
Would that affect me since I'm immune to poison?
Yes, because it's actually affecting the healing magic. If it was I'll say if it's a health potion, then I'll say not. But if it's healing magic, then it will, because it's actually affecting the magic. But yeah, you're immune to the effects of the actual poison. This is just in this area, in this 30 feet.
Understood.
I think that's going to be, yeah, that's her turn, and it is going to take us to the top of the round. With Seto. Here we go.
Seth will just take a quick glance to see his stuff, and if it's not like too fucked up, he's still gonna be pissed off. And he's gonna start wailing on this with intent to really rip her off. So, I'm gonna grab a katana from my back, just regular one, and I'm gonna spend the key point in order to use. Oh, where is it? I'm actually gonna spend 3 key points, but I'm just trying to find. Oh yeah, sharpen the blade. I don't know if it's gonna. Give me a second. Give me a second to find it. Oh wow. I can't find it. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, here it is. So I'll spend 3 key points in order to make my weapon +3/+3 for the time being.
Okay, holy shit.
Non-magical.
I have a regular ass katana that is not magical, just a regular ass
Yeah.
katana. Give me a second, because I have to do it differently. Just give me a week. And I'll dual wield this, if that's fine. And
Does this make your katana a magic weapon?
don't think so. It just doesn't specify it.
Okay.
It pretty much just The way I envision it is just like making the key course through the blade. Essentially, that would set to even do.
Yeah, but
You-
that's also because you've got the effect that like your punches are magical. So is it all of your attacks?
Fancy weapon.
It is my Kensei weapon. Oh yeah, yeah. Your attacks with your Kensei weapon count as magical for the purposes of overcoming
Okay,
resistance
cool.
and immunity. And long swords are my Kensei weapons, so they do count, but they're not magical weapons. But they do count to overcome the resistances.
Yeah, no, that's fine. With that, what you're doing to it, I just wanted to double check, but I will say it overcomes the resistances. So yeah, you can make your attacks.
Okay. Even though I have to roll from D&D Beyond for this thing.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So it would be 17 points of damage on the first one.
Yeah, thank you. 31 will
And 11 points of damage in the second one. And I'm not dodging anymore. Because I had to use the bonus action for that.
Okay, cool. So you start slicing through. You see her take both cuts as she was uh, so focused on summoning this blight using her COVID move. What is that going to be your whole turn?
Yeah, I'll just turn around and give a glance to Estrella and just said, "Nice surrender, Estrella." And that's gonna end my turn.
Yeah, sorry, that would have actually been really good if that had worked, but that resistance. Okay, Sakura, you're going to be up next. What do you want to do?
She's going to bombard the thing that we generated with all her objects. So let's go.
Which one are you getting? Sorry, the spirit or the woman?
The spirit.
Okay. So you see, as it's laughing, this barrage of animated objects has come flying towards it.
What the hell is going on?
Dude, those rolls. Do you make an attack for every single one?
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
okay. So
Not
that's
happening.
one. Oh god, two. Yeah, two of them hit. The rest of them just go flying straight through it as it manages to dodge, and it just goes through its sort of incorporeal body. But two of them hit it square in the face.
Oh, that's rough. But yeah. Okay, that was my bonus action. Nice. And I forgot that
Wait,
was
do
bonus.
these count as magic weapons?
I think so.
I mean, it's using magic to, float. So I don't know how you rule that.
Yeah, I mean, if was just wondering if the spell says anything about it. I'm happy to rule it that way unless it says something different. But
Oh,
also
it's
just
not like
counting.
I don't know if that.
Sorry, say again. Counts as a creature.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sure. If you're summoning I'm picturing all the little things from Beauty and the Beast, all the like candlestick that's alive and
Where
those kinds of things counts as magical in my case. Yeah, all right. So it gets bombarded with all of these things while it's laughing. I think it gets to make it save again.
which time it gets hit?
Here's the advantage.
Okay, does the 17 pass? Jim?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Does a 17 pass? He's just getting bombarded with his.
Yes, 17 does pass, in fact.
Okay. So yeah, he does manage to save. He gets hit by the first one and finds that even funnier than before. But then the second one smacks him, and you see it actually unhinge his jaw slightly, and then you just see it suddenly turn back and stare at you, all losing its cool again. But yeah, Sakura, that was your bonus action. What are you doing?
I think I'm going to do chromatic orb with cold damage.
Okay, also against the spirit. Okay, you blast the chromatic orb of cold damage at it. You can roll for that.
That roll doesn't hit.
That roll, it does hit, but it is resistant to cold damage as yeah, so it takes half damage, but it does take the hit, and you see it's kind of the cold kind of frost over this metallic look of its giant arms, and that's at 8. Okay, and I think that's going to take us to the end of yours. So you staying where you are, or do you want to move? Oh, actually, another thing, as you animated those two chests and now flung them across the room, two things came spilling out of them, which yeah, those are just lying scattered on the floor at the moment.
I'll go pick them up later.
Okay, yeah, you see the one looks like a quarterstaff, the other one looks like an arrow, but that is going to take us to Jerry and Spike.
Giant creature floating like above the ground.
Yeah, it doesn't actually touch the ground. It's sort of dragging its coat on the floor.
Can I move it like below him?
You are already below him, yeah.
Move towards the spirit instead of attacking. Not the spirit, what it is.
Okay, there you go. You can, sorry, moved it so you can move the token.
It's not my turn, it's Spike's turn.
Okay, okay, there we go.
I revived it, so it's only logical to start hitting it. I think it's disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Yep.
Wait, what? Does
Poison.
poison give you disadvantage?
On
Yeah, I
attack
think I
rolls and
told you.
ability checks, but
Yeah.
not if it is a saving throw.
Oh, no, it didn't.
Oh, fuck.
No, it did.
Sorry.
19.
Okay, yeah, 19 will hit.
Is it also undead or just normal?
I would tell you if my computer stopped freaking out. I think it is undead though, yeah.
So I'm out of second level spell slots, so it's up to the first ones.
Oh, actually, no, this one is a fiend, not undead. So it's up to you. I'll allow you to save that spell slot because I read that wrong. But it would make sense that the thing might be undead, so you might try it. You can, if you want, you can roll an intelligence check or a nature check to see whether or not you can tell.
It's undead and fiends.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Against fiends, it's just as effective. So
It's 29 damage, and I'll hit it again. Why would I say roll? Thank God. 20.
20 will hit.
Ooh. $41 damage.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, you did some major damage to it there. What about Spike?
Yeah, he'll me.
Yeah, sorry.
He'll also move next to me and attack the same one.
Okay.
Fourteen misses.
Yeah, 14 will miss. 17 will just hit.
18. Really 18.
Spike's attack's magical.
He's made of magic. He's a
No,
fae.
yeah.
If it's not, then no. He doesn't say anything about it.
No, unless it says that his attacks are specifically magical, then I'm not going to rule that Spike's fangs are magical. He's got an AC higher than most of your party.
His AC is 17. It's
Yeah,
lower than
that's
mine.
higher than most of you.
Then, yeah.
Um,
9 damage.
and yeah, it does.
And he will use. Where is it? Oh, fuck it. Never mind. He'll just use second wind. And you'll get 13 HP back. That's it.
Okay, that is going to then take us to the spirit's turn. And yeah, he is not looking happy, and it is going to. Oh fuck! I didn't know it could do that. Holy shit! All right, it is going to take an attack against. Yeah, against you again, Jerry, because you're right underneath it.
Fuck. Yeah, yeah.
4 to hit. Okay, and that's 20 damage, and you are grappled again.
10 damage.
And then it is going to use its other. Yeah, instead of making another attack, it's going to use. Oh, it's not even okay. Yeah, it's going to use Shadow Jump as it. I need everyone within 5 feet of it to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, it's a save, so disadvantage.
Would I be in it? Probably.
Oh fuck! I can't see.
Indeed.
The thing's
Turn
damn
disadvantage.
the stat box takes up the entire screen. Yeah, you are within 5 feet there, Seto.
As well.
So yeah.
What's the AC?
Yeah, okay, you just make it actually, Jerry. But Spike fails.
Spike is a plus 3,
No,
so he's a 16.
okay, so Spike makes it as well. Okay, Z makes it as well. Oh, Australia not so lucky. And yes, Seto, you're perfectly fine. The other one's immune to it. And okay, so then Australia, you take. You take 34 necrotic damage. Okay, and as it does that, it also teleports, and because Jerry is in its grasp, it takes you with it.
Whee!
It can go up to 60 feet, so it is going to go up the fucking stairs.
Still in the blight.
Outside of the blind. But you go with him. And fuck, of course, you're the one he took with him. Okay. That's probably a dumb idea on his part. Oh, okay, yeah. So actually, because it's in darkness, then that is going to be a second attack, and then yeah. So Jerry, you are currently being held by the shadows in this room, and that is going to take us to June.
Righty then. How injured is the spirit? I guess. How injured is it looking right now?
It's looking pretty badly injured. It took quite a lot of hits.
All right, I'm gonna just try finish it off, and hopefully, just with a Eldritch Blast. Let's see if this works.
I mean, it's badly injured from what it was, but it's a pretty tough creature. But yeah, that hits.
So that takes 8 points of
8
damage.
damage.
All right, second Eldritch Blast. Now another 17, normal. Another 8
Ooh,
points.
another 8.
Wait, did I? I think I rolled the same on all the dice there for.
Yeah, it's just I thought it was having deja vu.
Right, and last Eldritch Blast. And misses.
Ooh, not quite that one. Okay.
Yeah. I'll then just move over here to get a bit more cover, and that's all I'll do.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, that'll take us to Z, I guess. Z's gonna run in and try and make an attack against it. Oh, I think that one hit. The second one's gonna miss, but the katana hit. Okay, yeah, it takes another 14 points of damage as Z rushes in attacking it. Estrella, you're up.
Oh well. Shit. Oh well. You didn't want to listen, and seems you didn't. Right, so burn in this fire. As sacred flame, also.
Okay. What save is that?
Dex save.
Why is it not showing up? Oh, okay, that's a 7, so that.
12 radiant.
Okay, and the unsettling word's another 3.
No, that's just subtraction, which would mean that it rolled a 4.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, so it is still standing, but you see the sacred flame come down from above and just start burning it. You hear it screaming out in agony. Seems like it's nearly dead. But yeah, you've done some serious damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Well, I don't want to be near it. That's
Okay, that takes us to its turn. And it is, yeah, surrounded, currently horribly wounded. And it is going to look. It's going to look at you, Seto, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. You see it's using its transfixing gaze.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I wanted to ask before I roll my bardic friends, can I use inspiration from you on saving throws?
Indeed, you can.
Okay, good to know.
Not that you need it.
You don't need it. You managed to resist the effect, and you are immune to its transfixing gaze for 24 hours. But it is then going to. Oh shit! It's got 3. Okay, so it's going to then get kind of annoyed at that and make an attack against you with its staff.
20?
Yeah, that's a 20 to hit. So that missed.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Okay, so it misses with the staff, and just you hear it curse in abyssal, and then it is going to teleport, along with all the equipment it is carrying, up to 60 feet. Okay.
Is that a spell?
No, it's an effect. I don't know. This is a. It says it magically teleports. It doesn't. It's not listed as a spell.
Oh, then it's not a spell.
Yeah. So okay, that one is going to teleport. Let's see which direction. To where it can see only. So yeah, shit. Okay, can't really see around the corners. Maybe just up there. So it tries to get up there with its ability, and then I think that's all we can do. It took the staff, a transfixing gaze. Oh, and that's a bonus action. So it's still got 1. It's gonna. I don't know if okay, but basically used it already. So yeah, you see it just cowering in the side now, like breathing heavily. And on its turn, it is going to respond to you, Sakura, as from earlier, the telepathic message. You hear it again as it goes. We were trapped here for so many years, and now you come to kill us. I do not understand. And it is going to be the end of its turn. Top of the round with a set.
That's great. Let's just do some cool shit because we can. I'm gonna spend 2 key points. 1 for the Death Strike and 1 for the Step of the Wind. Basically, Death Strike just gives me a D8. And Step of the Wind gives me additional movement. And I'll use my feline agility as well. Just to increase my speed as to maximum possible. I'll sheath in my katana. And I'll dash as fast as I can to the thing. and I'll appear behind her, or essentially I'll run behind her, and I'll do the cool anime shit, where it's just one hand on the katana, and it's just a swift motion with nobody seeing a thing. It'll probably fall dead if I don't fail.
Yeah, no, this is great. So as like, oh yeah, that'll definitely hit. Roll for damage.
And I need another d8. So it would be 20 damage.
Okay, so with that, as you see her teleport from in front of you, your you see your ear just twitch to the side as you turn around and with your sword in the sheath just disappear and reappear in that room, moving at such speed that as she teleports into the space, you see she hasn't even noticed you, but you're already behind her, and you slash right in half. You see the staff that she's holding also get slashed right through. As this, you hear that same spirit howl out in pain as this infernal scream fills the room, and yeah, she is dead. The the other, as this happens, you see Jerry kind of at stairs mid-air. You can't actually see it just looks like the shadows themselves are grappling him.
Oh. Well.
I mean, you can actually see that it's moving, so let me I made it invisible, but you can give me a perception check if you want to see if you can actually see where it is.
Sure. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, so and then that's going to be versus his stealth because he was hiding. Okay, yeah, so you definitely notice, mainly because Jerry's busy floating up in the air, you can see it where the spirit is, and you can make an attack if you can get there.
Well, I have 200 feet with whole
Yeah,
thing.
I think you can get there.
I can. Yeah, I'll take a hit. Should I make a disadvantage because it's invisible, regardless if I can sense where it is?
No, it's not invisible. That was the check. It's just hiding. It's not actually invisible. So you can. It just looks like a swirling mass of shadows. You can't see the actual face of the creature. You can't see those metal arms, but you can see that it is hiding in the shadow.
Oh, I rolled, but never mind. I'll roll again because screw D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It was 12 on the D&D Beyond as well. So.
Yeah. No.
12 points. Because of the cool shit that I decided to use this like one-handed rather than two-handed attack this round.
Okay. Cool.
And that's all I can do.
Okay, then that'll take us to Sakura as you see Seto dart up the stairs and you hear the scream as he kills the one. What are you doing?
She's gonna try and talk to the Shadow Knight because that dude, she's dead. She can't get answers from her, so she's like, what did she mean? She needs to know what she meant. But she's gonna hold an action to. I don't think I can actually reach with my objects.
No, probably not with the objects that are in this room. That it's 60 feet away from where your closest object is, so I'm not sure what the range is. You could probably take all your objects into the next room and ready an attack against the thing, like for the next round, if it survives that long.
Hmm. Yeah, 30. I don't know. I don't know if she's thinking about attacking right now. I think she just mainly wants to know what she meant, so she's gonna hold off on attacking it. She'll move her objects into the next room, I guess, just in case. But she's not gonna attack it. She's gonna ask it what the fuck is going on, basically.
Okay, so you guys see a couple of pots and cups and chests start making their way into the other room. And are you standing exactly where you are?
Yeah, she's still floating there.
Okay, cool. So yeah, they start going into the other room. So they can get to about there, and that is going to take us to Jerry and Spike.
I still cannot see what's holding me.
No, you can. I mean, it's pretty obvious, especially after Seto just attacked it. You can definitely see it now. But you are still grappled by it. So if you want to escape the grapple, you'll have to use an action to do that.
Action. Do I have to roll something?
Yeah, it'll be a strength saving throw, I think. And let me just double check. Yeah, strength save or an athletics check, I think. It's athletics to break out of a grapple. Either way, you're probably going to be fine. But yeah, you basically break through a couple of the fingers. You hear just these horrible hissing, cracking noises as you manage to break your way out. But that does take your action. Is there anything else you want to do?
Notice. Notice the bonus section. So just Spike with teleport and his movement. I think he can reach.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot he was a blink dog. Yeah, he can probably get
There. Blink behind it. It's possible even.
Yeah, well, he's probably got, 30 feet of movement and a 30-foot blink. Or
40 feet of movement
that-
and blink. So 80 in total.
Yeah. Yeah, then he's got plenty of space to get there.
Attack. First one is normal, the other is disadvantage.
Yeah, those will hit.
But they're
Both of
helped.
Yeah, they are harmed.
So 7 damage is 14 damage. And that's
Okay,
our turn.
cool.
Our turn.
And that'll take us to its turn. Oops. I went too fast, sorry. Okay, there we go. So it is his turn. It's going to take its first attack against. It's going to take one at each of you. So one against Jerry, one against Seto. First one will be against Seto.
Sentinel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he doesn't. I'm going to roll an intelligence check because you tried to do that earlier to see if he'll. No, he's not that smart.
Smart enough.
Oh.
That was a nat 20 on that. He's going for you first.
It's
Okay, so that one's going to hit, and you're grappled again. And another 20 piercing, so halved. And then with the second one, he goes, 25. Does that hit you?
Damn it! Yeah, he does.
Just the one. That's 18 piercing, and you are grappled. Oh, I actually forgot that this. Okay, yeah. Remember, read your reactions, folks. Because I actually could have caught you before that even. So, June, you're going to be up.
Right, sorry, I was muted. She's just gonna go round the corner. I can't actually move. Oh, there you go. Oh.
Yeah, sorry, it's very laggy.
Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna round the corner, try to figure out what's going on, and go up. Oh, can I not go up here? Oh, I have to go up that way. Can I see it from here?
So it's just, I think there's a wall.
Oh, okay, cool. Can I see the spirit from here?
Yeah, you can. You can see the happening at the top of the stairs. As soon as you round the bottom stairs, you can see it all the way up to the top.
Awesome. I'll then cast another Eldritch Blast.
Okay, you go running around the stairs, start casting your Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, and apparently it says it has full cover, so I'm just gonna roll using Beyond.
Yeah, it's because it is technically up the stairs.
Yeah. And the last one. Cool, there you go.
Okay, so 2 of those will hit.
Cool beans. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20.
16.
I'll just move over here to clear out space for everybody else to move. I will then. Yeah. Can I see Sakura from here?
Yeah, from inside that room, I'll say you can see her floating outside because she's up in the air.
Right. Yeah. I'll shout to Sakura and say, "Hit it with your best shot," and I'll give her a bardic inspiration. And the cool thing with my bardic inspiration, you can actually add the D10 if you cast a spell. If your spell does damage, you can add the D10 to the damage, or if it heals, you can also add the D10 to the heals. So yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so is that your turn?
Indeed.
Cool. So, Sakura, remember you've got that. And it is going to be Z. She's going to follow you up the stairs, June. And she's going to use her movement to get right up to you and just kind of take cover against the wall. But yeah, she's going to stand and try and defend. Are both of you both grappled up there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she's going to cast a guiding bolt, I think. Yes, okay, she's going to cast a guiding bolt on the dude. Let's see. 19, okay, that might. The fuck? Okay, that was doing some weird shit there. But that's going to be her turn. And Estrella, you're up.
Following. Okay. Add another one.
Yeah, okay, just stay still. I'll move you through. Okay, there we go.
see it. Like, extremely tired of it. Just bathed in a sacred.
Okay. Hit it with Sacred Flame. And that's the dex save. Oh, dirty 20. So is it a half damage or no damage?
No damage.
It's a cantrip, so yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see the sun just dodges out of the way, and you see the flame strike ground. Yeah, Lulu's lightning not helping you right now. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Okay. Seto, you're up.
I'm only grappled, or I'm also restrained.
So oh yeah, that's a good point. So no, you're just grappled.
Huh. Oh, then it's not
Let
a
me,
problem.
let me double check. Yeah, just grapples.
Yeah, well, let's just end this then. Since it's a grapple, I don't have to worry too much. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, a 19 will hit.
The first one's going to be 11.
Yeah, 26 will hit.
Ooh, 15 on the other one. And
Okay.
yeah, I can do it. So I'll use as a bonus action an unarmed strike just to kick him in the groin. Probably won't work, but
Yeah, okay, I mean, he doesn't. Yeah. Thing doesn't have legs. You kick for the groin and just. It's like, oh shit, there is no lower half of that body, but you do manage to slice some chunks out of the arm that's holding you.
that's all I can do.
Okay, so that'll take us to Sokka.
She will try to bombard it with her objects.
Okay, you can't quite see it from where you are, so you'll have to fly to actually make attacks. But yeah, you've got plenty of speed to do that.
Yeah, I'll go around there, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you can fly and then make the attacks as you're flying in. So let's see. They all but one of them. I know. All but two of them hit. So holy shit. Okay, let's see. 16.
Okay, so how bad is it looking? How bad is it looking?
Yes. How do you want to do this? I had to count up. I had to add up all the shit that you're rolling. usually need to add that stuff up yourself, but
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
So you managed to kill it with this bombardment, as it's yeah. There's just too many of them, and it overwhelms it completely.
Sorry.
How do you want?
She just sort of like floats up higher, and she just sends them sort of flying in, and she doesn't even really notice it's dead. Until yeah. So
Yeah, you guys
yeah,
just hear this clatter of random crap just attacking this thing as it drops you from its grasp, and yeah, you guys seem to be free. Oh, I mean, yeah, the two that were being held are dropped, and that brings us out of combat. So you all get 2,400 experience.
Nice.
Oh wait, Z shouldn't be. No. Okay, that's right. 2,400 experience.
Yeah, you see a very undamaged June say, "Well, that was easy. Now what?"
Can I disable the poison with my Leon hands?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Don't you have a way to cure
Okay,
poison and
yeah.
disease, or is it just
Yeah,
disease?
it says cure disease or neutralize the poison. Just wasn't sure, maybe.
Yeah, let me see, because it there was something
Can
here
it
about.
specify from like drinkable or edible poison? But that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm just reading what it says. So the reduction. Okay, no, you can't. Sorry, I'm just reading it. Okay, yeah, so it seems like you can probably. I mean, you're poisoned, so if you can heal poison, you'll be able to heal this.
Yeah, I'll
But you
cure
can't do
myself
it in that area. That area stays there for 24 hours. So
yeah, but I'm outside of it.
yeah, I'm just saying that yeah, you're just outside of it, but inside there it won't work. But you could cure your poison.
I'll cure mine and
Yeah.
Spike's poison.
Okay, yeah, you managed to fix that problem. And yeah, what is everybody else doing? You, I see Sakura flew around and picked up all the things lying around. The blow staff you can actually add on D&D Beyond, because I don't think it hasn't been added on in Foundry, but I made it on D&D Beyond.
Who currently has the bag of holding right now?
Astrea.
Jerry and
Astrea.
Oh, Astrea. Hey, Astrea, how's that bomb doing?
I'm reloading on that.
Botox.
Anyone that was in that room where Jerry and Seto are now. Okay, yeah, so I suppose it would just be Jerry and Seto. You guys can give me a perception or an investigation check if you like, if you want to explore any of the rooms that you're in. That goes for anyone.
19. Saying fuck, I had perception.
Okay, yeah, with the perception you see something sitting, that skull that's sitting there, it seems to be actually some kind of an instrument that's like it's like lodged in a like a display case kind of thing, but with what looks like a head just pointing towards you. First it occurs to you it might be a trap, but then you realize that no, it's some kind of a horn. Yeah, Sakura, you don't find anything else that other than the stuff that you've already looted.
Is there anything in the chest next to me? Or is it one of the items she was
That's one
flinging
of the
around?
things that's one of the things that spilled out when Sakura picked up that chest. Yeah, possibly in the other rooms, but in here you just see there is that. Yeah, Seto, you see the same thing sitting there where that ram skull is. That kind of it's more of a dragon skull. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are busy looking at that. Estrella and June, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I just asked her about the explosive water bomb.
Which is currently floating over your head.
What?
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
It's floating over my head. What?
Yeah, sorry, I missed what you did there, Estrella. Can you tell us?
What I did
How
was
you react?
basically a nice little thing that is called telekinesis to lift it over June's head. Moving it from the back since, well, it's a bomb.
Yeah, I
Okay.
grab it, look at it. I'm pretty sure I can make sense of it and say that it's about to explode.
Yeah, you realize it's about to go off. It's any moment now.
Yeah, I look up at Estrella. I'm like, okay, this is a good time to panic. Hey guys, the bomb's about to explode.
Settle turn around a bit. Why the? Oh Jesus! Does
Can-
anyone
can
of
we-
you have any ability to just get that thing out of this existence? Like anywhere?
We can break a wall down and throw it down into the abyss.
Do you think you can break the wall?
I look at.
As you're saying this, the orb starts to glow in your hands, and you see it starting to shake slightly as it's just rumbling in your hands.
Jerry, break a wall, please. And I start running to Jerry to try and get him to break a wall open.
I'll grab the hammer and smack against the wall.
Okay, you can make an attack against the wall.
Hurry, Jerry, hurry, Jerry, hurry, Jerry.
You do.
Okay, yeah, you start smashing into this wall and just like it's bashing into the stone, but this is quite a thick stone. You can roll for damage to see how far you get into it.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow!
Come on!
Yeah, with that you're breaking into the rock, but it is just not enough, as there is this echo of thunder that just roars through these chambers, and you see that the orb it just ignites in this like blinding light, and then goes completely dim as from the top very top floor you hear an almighty crash, and water starts pouring into this place, just raining in every single one of these rooms like a freaking monsoon season. It is pouring down, and we're going to switch maps so that you can see what's going on.
Seto's gonna turn around and look Estrella straight in the eyes and just say, "Well, good job. You just fucking killed us. Great move there."
Fuck, where did I put this map?
Wait, why Estrella?
Because she
Technically,
had it in a
June
bag
did
of
it.
holding that is on another plane of existence and can't really do anything to us. And
It breaks and water comes out.
yeah, it's gonna take a while to fill the bag of holding.
Well, bag of holding. Wait, help it. The space in a bag of holding isn't that big. It can hold a lot of stuff, but
I mean, if you can have like 70 magical items in it, probably can have a lot of water in it as well.
Okay, so you guys see this is kind of, you know, in a game when you unlock an exit in a room. This is what you guys are seeing now. The camera pans over to that room, and as the rain comes pouring down, you see part of the roof kind of fall out, and all of you hear this from the bottom as something comes crashing down. You can all give me a perception check to see who actually notices what the sound is. But
I see nothing.
yeah, let's see.
Yeah, my map is black.
I see everything.
Yeah, so Jerry's going to get it with that one. As you hear with this crash coming down, it occurs to you that with all this water pouring down, oh, and geez, okay, June didn't even need the nat 20 for that high. But you guys notice that with all this water pouring down, first of all the staircases you've been going lower and lower and lower. You are at the bottom floor. So even if this place is filling up with water, it's going to be filling up from the bottom to the top. But you can hear that something that sounded like a staircase just broke in on one of the top floors.
Are we supposed to see anything on the map because it's completely dark?
Yep.
Oh, well, fucking hell. Yeah, mention that. That's because I haven't put your tokens down, but the place that you're in is now filling with water. You will see it in a second.
Where did I hear the opening?
On the top floor, I'll where you guys started. So just hold on, I'm heading it. Yeah, you see it instantly. The lower levels that you are in are already flooding completely, and you guys on the bottom floor are very quickly. These rooms are filling up fast. Have I put everybody down there?
Then it says Z
Okay, yeah. So Z.
and Spike. You know, it's using to
Yeah,
fly
okay,
out of here.
I'm not going to put Spike down because we'll
We'll get out of here.
Yeah, he's doing doggy paddle or he's flying.
Or flying on him.
Teleporting. Yeah, so you guys now need to find your way out. Oh, can you only see the rooms you're in now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The card was supposed to be on the other one, but oh well. Yeah, so you're gonna have to try and figure out based on the way you came, from memory, how to get the fuck out of here because it is filling up with water fast. And I've got a timer, so if you guys can get to the, you guys
You
just
just
need
start spamming, but
Guys,
it's
run to the
supposed
top.
to
Go,
work.
go, go.
Yeah, sorry, say that again, Jerry, while I'm not talking.
How it's going to work? We're just going to spam click the arrow keys until we get to the exit, or
Well, yeah, if you like. So yeah, I mean it depends. If you remember the way back, then that's great. But if you can't actually see the whole way back, then that's the challenge. The timer is going.
Run, guys, run. I can't move. Oh, wait, there we go.
Oh,
Keep
I can't see
running.
anything. Oh.
It's up. Oh yeah, it's straight up here. Hey.
I can't go through here.
Sakura, follow me. No, you go the wrong way. Okay.
Is the
If you're
door
stuck
closed?
against the wall,
Yeah. There's a door symbol here. Okay, never. I just teleported through everything.
no, so it was,
Oh, not this way. Down.
okay. Wait, Estrella, are you with us yet? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I couldn't see your token. Okay, so you two, if you want to go through there, just you got to shut it out.
I think I made it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think Australia and I went the wrong way.
Me and Sakura are stuck at the wall, I think.
Okay, I'm just trying to move June and Australia. Okay, so yeah, Jerry, you're on the top floor. You can see a gap ahead of you. It is not. There is no staircase or exit here. That's just a gap into another. You can jump it easily.
Sakura, let's go back.
Oh shit! Just move me.
Jerry, give me an athletics check for that one. Oh, you don't really need to. Fuck it. Yeah, Estrella and June, you guys have found a way out. Sorry, who's stuck? Okay, where are you trying to go?
I'm just trying to go where Soso's going.
I'm right behind you, so I guess we're just following the party since we're the last one.
Okay, yeah, well, you guys are
Yeah, I'm
currently...
fucking lost.
Yep, time is going.
Stop.
Okay,
Wrong way. It is wrong way.
As you guys see Jerry come running past you as you run up the stairs.
What the fuck?
We can't go through here, through this staircase.
Yeah, okay, we'll just stay. Getting back to stairs.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. You fly back. Go.
This is
No,
fun.
the Sakura doesn't even need to be using this stairs. She could just float up.
No.
No, you're still in these tunnels. Right? You still have to follow them around. Move your token. I moved
Mini
you.
games.
You were after them. Go.
Yeah, I'm like stuck again. I'm free.
Okay. All right.
Stop.
Jerry's made it free. Holy shit! The time's nearly up.
Oh shit.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da,
Okay,
bum.
set you through. Holy shit. Okay, 10, 9.
Spam it. Fucking Sakura.
Come on, Saki.
5.
It's doing
Holy shit. Okay, there we go. Yeah. And on 1, you guys got to the top.
Thank you.
Fucking mini
Holy
game is
shit.
what it.
Okay, Sakura's token is losing its shit right now, but okay, stop
Yes,
moving
I
it.
don't know what
Just
my
stop.
Sakura
Leave it
is
alone.
doing.
Stop clicking it. Just leave it alone. Hold on.
Okay. Let's just point out that Sakura does know the way back because of Keen Mind.
Oh yeah. Well,
Good you don't.
with your definition- Okay, yeah. So, and also that is the room that Sakura woke up in. So she would be the only one that would have been able to use the keen mind feature for that. But you guys just managed to make it to the top in the nick of time as the water was just biting at your ankles. You managed to rush up the stairs and close it behind you. As you do, you guys tumble into darkness and feel yourselves pushing through a set of double doors as you tumble out onto the floor of the library.
Oh, bitch.
And I will deal with editing that one now. But yeah, well done. You guys got out literally in the nick of time.
Oh.
Jesus, I was like, it's not going to take them that long to click through, but I know this map gets glitchy. I didn't think I was actually going to be able to use that mechanic. I'm glad the map worked. But what we do now is to make sure that
Run, boy, run.
okay. Okay, so as your guys' maps are loading, you have now managed to break out of the prison that you were in and narrowly managed to avoid drowning. But you are back in the library inside Anaki's tower. What do you guys want to do now? Are you gonna? I mean, it's probably not going to be long before she realizes that this door has been busted open and one of her prisoners has escaped. But it's up to you guys what you want to do.
Who's still?
Oh, I don't know.
Wait, Sakura, you remember where the what did they call it? The Ori is? Do you know where that is, right? We can make our way there and try to get the hell out.
Oh, yeah, Sakura would know. She wants to know what the fuck's going on with this. Like what's why this is happening? Why that person thought they knew her, and why her mom tried to kill her. Like she wants to know all this stuff, you know.
Sakura, thinking later. Rerun now. Where is it again?
We can probably, Saki, we can probably just visit your dad and ask him a question. Maybe he's not a complete dickhead. Because I don't think that reasoning with someone who tried to kill us is a smart idea.
That's fair.
DM, are there any monks around at this point?
Hey, you don't see that monk that you saw before, or the monks that you saw before. If they're on the map, then I apologize, but they're not in there at the moment.
Alright.
He approaches Styria and also remove the poison from her.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you can do that.
So are we running, guys? Are we gonna get out, make our way to the Ori and get the hell out?
I don't think that we can actually battle somebody who slayed all those beasts. So running is probably the smartest idea here. If she uses any of those items that she has on her disposal, I don't know how many of us might live.
So let's go now.
Couldn't we just take those out?
Do you know how to control an ancient item that you have seen once in your lifetime? Yeah, didn't think so. Saki, can you lead
That's
the way?
Yes.
Z says that is a good point, Seto. How are we going to use it to escape?
Would Sakura have sort of like figured out how to use it from watching them run?
You'll be able to make a check if you to see. You did see Anaki using it, but you haven't actually used it yourself.
Seto believes in Sakura that she's gonna find a way. Otherwise, we're fucked.
We can also just jump down, like get outside and jump. We're up in the air. What? I can fly. Sakura can fly.
That's a
We
good
have
point.
feather fall for
That is an
I-
option, but we
I can survive the fall. So
Yeah,
I
maybe.
can cast Featherfall, so
Both
Z
have
goes,
dimension.
"Oh, let's burn this place and run."
I like the way you think, G. Even though I don't know if we can do that. We can certainly try. Once we get on the top floor, you can just fireball the entire library and see what happens.
we can start fireballing right now.
Or still, yeah. I don't know,
As you're running,
Saki.
fireball
It's your
those.
choice. I do know that time is of the essence. So we should probably get going. I mean, if she's so strong, she probably already knows we escaped. So I don't know how much time we have.
Yeah. Rough.
Okay, can we stop talking and run now, or are we gonna
We're
Yeah,
running up the
carry on
ladder, or
standing around and wait for it to come and kill us?
Okay, so which direction are you guys running? You can, Sakura, if you want to give me a history check to try and remember which way the orrery was or what all the doors are for, you can do that.
Wouldn't I just
Key in mind.
You've actually forgotten. You got the tour like 3 times. So the doors to the bottom. No, actually, give me a history check.
keen mind? Or was that
No, give me a history check. Jesus. I know you've got keen mind. I understand that, but I'm asking you to make a history check. So with that, you also know that what she was telling you about the door that you guys just came through is that door is also a kind of portal, depending on which way the door knockers are situated. So even though she said there were a couple of things that door could lead to, So you know that one operation could be to use those door knockers and use whatever portal is there, or the room to the south is the room that you guys all went into where the orrery was. And then, yeah, obviously going up to the top, if you could get to the roof, you'd be able to jump right off the edge. Or maybe lower down, you saw some windows. So those are basically your options. There's the two doorways, and then there's trying to get up and out, or to try and actually hunt down Anaki. She's probably, well, you don't actually know where she is in the tower, but she's either upstairs or in that room with the orrery. So it's up to you to gamble.
Saki, it's your choice.
Oh no, I was just about to say with you. Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's go to the Ori. I'll decide for you. Let's go to the Ori now. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, you guys rush down to the door at the bottom of the room and push open the double doors.
She can't do all the investigating here that she wanted to. It's so sad.
All right, so
As you guys, you guys walk into the room and you can see that the orrery is sitting there. You don't see Anaki. If anyone wants to look around the room, you can give me a perception check.
Oh, most definitely.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, yeah. So Seto and June, you guys both see on the other side of the room. You can see someone sitting up at the tables, and you recognize it as Mota, the nerdy girl that was the assistant. And as she hears the doors opening, she's just turned around and has noticed you all running in.
Oh, snap.
You start rushing towards the stairs. She's walking towards the stairs. What are you guys doing?
Hold person.
Okay. As she reaches the top of the stairs and looks down at you, she needs to make a wisdom save.
Indeed.
Oh, and she fails. As you see her get to the top of the stairs, her body freezes up as she tries to take the first step, and in this frozen, like completely frozen position, her momentum keeps her moving forward, and she just tumbles down the stairs, just and all the way down to the bottom onto the marble floor, still in the exact same position, and like with a look of fear in her eyes, her glasses slightly cracked.
I feel bad, but at the same time I don't, because she helps her. Does
Of course,
anybody else
that's the
want to do
time she doesn't. Of course, that's the time she doesn't counterspell. I forgot. But,
I was like,
yeah, she wasn't expecting it.
All right, yeah. June is gonna immediately run up and try to tie her up with some rope.
Okay, you can give me a sleight of hand.
You're also out of range.
Sure thing. Do I even have rope? I don't have rope. Shit. I yell out for some rope.
turn to Sakura and ask her,
Well,
"Can you find some manacles? You can use those."
Oh yes. Take the manacles. Use them.
Are you gonna hand it to June?
No, she'll do it herself.
Alright, cool.
June hasn't been
Okay.
here enough. June might be part of these people as well. Who knows?
Are you on the map, Sakura?
No. Not at the moment.
Okay, hold on. I've got to look up that item then. Hold on. Okay, what were they? Leaden manacles.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. Sakura, the hoarding here. So much shit in your inventory. How much you over encumbered?
I think both Sakura and Jerry would be.
After this trip,
Yeah,
Oh,
Jerry's
yeah.
he can never be encumbered.
Yeah, he can lift the gods.
Look, you're encumbered by 3 pounds. The manacles weigh 6 pounds, so you'll lose that now. So you won't be encumbered anymore. But bear that in mind is that you're carrying far too much shit. And you're about to try fast travel. You know that doesn't work.
They have a
I like
bathhouse
that
to
Skyrim
stash all
reference.
the stuff in. There's a bathhouse to stash all the stuff in when they get back.
Yeah, but also you somehow holding 2 sets of the plate armor, which would probably have something to do with it because they're 65 pounds each.
Yeah, that makes sense, and I don't know how I managed to do that.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Sometimes you must just double check with duplicates because sometimes when you pick up items like that, they do just randomly duplicate. And you can't just use those glitches like in a video game. I'm watching you. So you guys can, so to apply the manacles, you can use an action and you make a strength athletics check contested by the target's acrobatics or athletics, but she'll automatically fail because she's currently paralyzed. So, yeah, must be the correct size. That's cool. And it'll have disadvantage on all attack rolls and can't cast spells with somatic components. That's good. A creature with manacled ankles has its movement halved. So it depends. Are you putting it on the wrists or the ankles?
Wrists.
Okay, yeah, so
magic, they also stop her from casting spells, which is great.
yes, so yeah, around the wrist she can't cast spells because she can't use her somatic components, but also if she tries to cast a spell using anything else, it will try and absorb it. So that is good to know. But she's currently paralyzed and now has these manacles on.
As the manacles come on, Ginger says, "Whew, okay, disaster avoided. All right, Sakura, try figure out how to use that friggin' Ori." What?
Yeah, I guess that's enough. She suppresses her urge to figure out what the fuck is going on. And tries to figure out the Ori.
Yeah, as you're thinking to yourself for a second, I'm like, "Axe now, think later." You can see June is the most really panics.
Okay, act now, think later. We're taking her with us.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I'm not just. We're not thinking. We're
Figure
not.
out how the Ori works. Go, do it now.
She tries to. Yeah. She tries.
Okay, you can give me an Arcana check to try and figure it out. And while this is happening, how often can? Oh yeah, okay. She's gonna try and make another save against your whole person as you're busy trying to make this check.
Yeah, I'll begin pulling her towards the Ori, and while she's yeah.
Yeah, as you're dragging her along, she starts to regain her ability to move, and just you see her kind of looking around and going, no, 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 what the? How did you get out? I swear. And you see she is going to just close her eyes, and she's going to try and shout something out. She's trying to Misty Step.
Counterspell.
Are you counterspelling? Because she's also the manacles she'll have to make a save against first.
Yeah, I'll definitely counterspell.
I know exactly that. Basically, I know the spell.
Okay, yeah. Then I'm not gonna bother making the save. But if you're both trying to counterspell her,
Yeah. As soon as
'cause I just
I'm able to, I'm gonna also now gag her, and I'll now look straight into her face and say, "If you try any more magic, I'm gonna break your fucking wrists." And I'm gonna try and intimidate her.
roll an intimidation with advantage because she's already
Sure thing.
Oh God.
like you needed it.
Yeah, not that I needed it.
Okay, yeah. You see, she just looks terrified, and kind of it goes a little bit. Her eyes drop, and she just stops thrashing as she just allows herself to be dragged along by you.
Awesome.
She looks kind of defeated as you drag her towards the orrery. And okay, Sakura, what did you get on your Arcana?
19.
A 19. Okay, yeah, you can remember the motions that your mother was making to actually get this thing to activate. But where are you trying to? Yeah, so you kind of have a basic idea of how it might work, but it depends on what you're going to actually try and do with it now. You'll have to make another check. But you do have a basic understanding, and you remember just from watching. But what are you trying to make it do? Oh, yeah. So, what are you trying to do?
Act. She wants to go to the relic room.
Okay, you're trying to switch it to the treasury.
Yes.
Okay, give me another Arcana check.
Of course, she does that little tune to inspire her.
Yeah, you can do. You can. Are you giving her bardic inspiration?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to add that to your roll?
Yes, please. It's a D10, right?
A D8.
Yeah,
But it's
multiple bards here to inspire you.
This one has a really nice effect.
Nice.
If you
Okay,
succeed.
well,
Yeah, yeah.
it is a very good thing that you use that. So you managed to copy exactly what she did to get you into this room and reopen the treasury, which holy shit, are you guys gonna
Because
reach
it
out
bounces
before you?
well. And I robbed the stuff. Well, the shit that doesn't have the
Wait, I might have opened the wrong one. Wait, where is everything? Did she move it?
Panic.
This
Is
is
the
the
fuck?
throne room.
I'm even confused. It looks like she's already been robbed.
It's gone.
Open the throne instead. Sorry.
She protected it.
Yeah, moved it to a different room.
Oh, what the hell?
Okay, so she is going to take
Is
stuff.
everything white for everybody?
Grab shit quickly.
I feel like
Yeah.
this
no,
might be a bit
feel
too big
fine.
to take. But she's definitely going to take the sword.
I go
And
soon.
she's going to get everyone else to take all the other stuff they can take.
Okay, hold on, hold your horses. These are. Do you think they're just lying in cases to be picked up? these are heavily locked and magically sealed. So it's possible to try and get these things out of here, but you're gonna have to break in somehow. So Sakura, what I can see is you're standing in the middle of the room. What do you can't just suddenly loot everything. What are you guys all doing?
When Sakura switches to this room, I'm like, Sakura, we need to get out of here. We don't need loot. We need our lives, though.
Act not think. Take stuff.
Saki, I don't recall you being a thief. I could understand if it was Jerry doing it.
What do you
but
mean?
I didn't expect this from you.
Seto, what is your passive perception?
20 something, 24. I'm loading into map. 24.
Mine's 28.
Okay.
if you want mine as well.
Yeah.
So, Seto, are you walking up to Sakura as you say this? As she's busy trying to loot one of the chests.
Yeah, sure.
Because with your passive perception, as you're saying this, you will notice something in the case that she's busy looking at that you didn't look at last time, which is this immaculate looking sword that you instantly recognize. It is there's no doubt about it. It is not the same shape that you remember, but that is definitely one of the swords.
Wait, this one?
Wait, what do you mean?
She was, and Sakura, with your keen mind, you remember hearing Anaki bragging about stealing this particular sword from some clan in the south. I mean, in the north.
Wait, the one that I'm pinging?
Yep.
I think Seto is about to go through as well.
Is that her joining in on the robbery then?
Wait, so me and Sakura would be like here, right?
Yeah, is Sakura not there on your map because you're standing on top of her now?
No, she's here for me. My map is weird.
It does that sometimes. It just you load and it's just not.
No,
It's
she's
really
here.
Okay, well, she's standing right next to you at that. I don't know why that's happened, but
So I would recognize it being one of the two things that I'm looking for.
yes, it is. It is one of the two. I honestly didn't think you were going to end up in the treasury, so I'm going to be honest, and I don't remember the name right this second because I didn't have those notes prepared. But it is one of the two.
Yeah. Wait, would it be a halberd or would it be a dagger?
This is the one that she mentioned changes shape depending on its wielder.
Oh, yeah, don't know anything about that. I didn't. Oh,
What you definitely recognize the hilt is what gives it away, and the hilt of the sword you can see that design is unmistakable, but the blade itself, the actual that can change. So the weapon you knew it as was probably more based on its wielder. Whoever wielded it last, it turned into this big greatsword that you see in front of you.
well, Seto's gonna be in a state of shock for probably a couple of seconds before turning to Sakura and looking her and just like, get back, please. And if she does or does not, I'm gonna wail on this fucking case as hard as I can.
Okay,
what?
just trying to smash through the glass.
Smash through the glass.
Okay, you can try that. You can roll for an attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my father's sword for that.
Jin looks at Seto and says, "Oh, come on, not you too. Am I the only one that wants to live here?"
That I don't know why it didn't show. My foundry's hella weird. I'm gonna reload again, but I rolled a 5 on the attack roll, which would make it 15.
Okay, yeah, that's enough to hit it. But you realize that this is like magically tempered glass that you're hitting. So on the first strike, you will hit, and you can roll for damage. And thankfully, because you've got it's a magical weapon, so actually, it's not resistant.
I'm loading, so I'll just roll on the Discord while
Okay.
that
Yeah.
loads. It's a 1d10 plus 6. $14.
Okay, you managed to chip through this glass. It is starting to crack, but you're not quite through it yet.
Soko's gonna bonk the stuff that says her name for her.
Wait, can you repeat that? I have had trouble hearing you.
Sorry, so you cracked it, but you didn't get quite through. But you and Sakura are both standing next to this, so Sakura can also make an attack with your staff if you're trying to do that.
Because I didn't hear Sakura what she wanted to say.
Yeah, she's making it with the staff that you made.
Okay.
So it does appear to my is still loading too. Okay, that will be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, you managed to hit. You can roll for damage. Or actually, yeah, I mean, what did you get for damage? Okay, yeah. So with that, and because this is the Leviathan's tooth, you smash right through it. It's bludgeoning damage that as well. Hey? Yeah. Okay. So then, you between the two of you now just smashing at this glass, you both manage to break through it, and the sword is there for the taking.
I let Cecily take it. I'm gonna go and break out the smaller stuff. I get the feeling like this has meaning to him, so I'm just gonna like leave him with it. I'll ask about it later. But for now, we are rowing because this woman cannot be trusted with such cool stuff. Join in and it'll be faster.
Seta will grab it and just stare at it until we go. He's just reminiscent and still can't believe the thing is happening.
You see Z come running down the stairs, and she goes, guys, we got to go. And as she's running down, you see stepping from behind the chair that's at the end of the room, through a small opening in the double doors, you see Anaki walking into the room.
God fucking damn it, this is why we don't loot, we run!
Fucking
You
murder.
said act, don't think, so I didn't think.
Okay, so what are you guys doing? You see her walking into the room behind Z as she's running in towards you, but you've got a moment to react. All you had time to take was that sword.
When I notice
What's
her,
everybody doing?
can I get a dagger to her assistant's throat and just get ready for the hostage situation?
Yeah, you can totally do that. Yeah, you can do that easily. She's all restrained and gagged, and you've already done most of the work. So you put a knife to her throat. What is everyone else doing?
I'm going to regret it.
What is her reaction? Does she seem to care?
You can't tell at this point from. You can just see her silhouette kind of walking into the room. This is just as this is happening. It's I'm asking for that split second, your first reaction.
Get the portal thing going. She wants to try to get to Sakura Forest actually because it seems like her mom and dad don't really get along. And she thinks that's probably the one place her mom won't go.
Okay, so you're trying to activate the orrery to take you to the Sakura Forest.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So while you're doing that, you can give me another Arcana check. What is everyone else doing?
I throw my
As you
hammer
see-
at
You're throwing your hammer at it, okay?
Okay,
No.
it's disadvantage because it's long range, but it's exactly 60 feet, so it's within range.
Oh, fucking that one.
Okay. Yes, so you can make your attack roll there.
Roll or not? No idea.
Sakura, you get what you deserve. You should run.
You said act, not think. She was just doing as she was told.
My foundry is fucked up as well. I'll reload. I'll roll on Discord.
Don't you
Okay.
turn this around on me.
Okay, but this is definitely your fault. If you let her think, she probably would have thought.
We were in the middle of running. You decide to open up the loot room to go looting.
You
20 to
just
hit.
acted, so she acted.
Clearly, you have negative wisdom.
Come on, guys.
It's 20 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, a 20 will hit. Oh, actually, oh shit. You see her. She lifts her hand as the hammer comes flying towards her and casts shield as she just deflects it mid-air and it comes flying back to you. And as she's now walking towards you, you see her going, "You little shits! How did you get out?" And as she's doing that, Sakura, you and up to 7 creatures can teleport. You do manage to teleport, but with a nat 1, I'm afraid you're probably not going to end up where you wanted. But there is this blinding flash. What creatures are you designating to take with you?
My party members and the assistant.
Okay, so you'll have to leave Spike behind to do that.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Spike can teleport himself out probably,
Okay,
uh, or just be resummoned. But yeah, that as this is a split-second decision, so you just see everyone with June with the knife to the throat, and the room swirls and shifts as there's this loud popping noise in all of your ears, and you disappear from this room. And we will see where you end up next week.
Oh no! No! Why do you do this to me? Why do you
But Sakura, what you can do is add the Orrery of the Wanderer to your inventory because you've successfully stolen it from Anaki.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm so fucking pissed that we teleported. God.
You didn't grab the sword?
No, I did, but I wanted to kill the fucking cunt.
I got the RE? I was not expecting to get. That's gonna be fun to play with.
Yeah, I can. Oh, okay. I have actually got the rest of the match, but I'm going to call it there because it's the perfect cliffhanger, and we will pick things up again next week. Thank you very much, guys. That was interesting. I was wondering, I was like, either this is going to turn into quickly trying to heist this place, they're either going to be stealing books or trying to get into that treasury, or it's going to be a fight up the tower and trying to jump off the roof. But yeah, I'm glad it went the way it did.
I should have fireballed the freaking books, damn it. Oh well.
I had a whole map prepared for it. It was on fire. That's why this is easy.
You know, Matt Tucker would have like literally killed you. I mean,
Sorry.
she's done it before.
Wait, what?
But do it again. Please don't. Don't burn books.
That would be sacrilege to the wizard, burning down the
Yeah.
library with all the spells.
Bad idea. Killer of
I mean-
PCs. Yes, that's such a.
I mean, yeah, Sakura is the killer of my PCs because she's. This would be the second time.
Okay, technically the third. She kind of blames herself for not being there when Yuki died. She feels like she could have changed the outcome. It's a bit cocky, but still.
If I had a nickel for every time Sakura has killed my PC, I would have 2 nickels. Which it's strange that it would happen twice, though.
If you burned those books, it would be 3.
Wow.
Just saying. I feel like Sakura's slowly becoming a very dangerous character. And it's great.
Yeah, no, I think that worked out really well. I'm really excited to see where it develops from here, because the Ori of the Wanderer. I don't know if you guys have looked up that item, but
It's crazy.
holy shit!
It
Of all the
does
things you could have
impress.
stolen, those were definitely the 2 coolest items.
You can't forget about stealing her assistant. Come on now.
Yeah, and that's going to be interesting too. You now have a hostage. Actually, I did forget to I forgot to get to you, Estrella, in that room. Sorry, I didn't really give you a chance to react. Was there anything you were trying to do? I saw you were standing in front of that bow.
I was pretty much like trying to see if I could like use what's called levitation, basically lift the case, and because if we didn't have time to open it, I hope please could take it with me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say, because there was a time for you in there while they were breaking into the other one for you to break into that one. I'll say just give me a sleight of hand check now, and we'll see if you managed to get that item before you teleport. Oh, you managed to get it open, and it was so close, but you didn't quite manage to grab it. It was just floating in front of you as you disappeared. You like reached out, and no joy, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, that floating castle is still there, and you've taken her teleportation system, so you guys will be able to literally like just track her down from the sky now.
I say we
Fuck
cast fire on
you.
ourselves and go fireball her, her freaking thing out of the sky.
Yep, I agree. I agree.
The books.
That's
The
nobody
books.
cares about the books.
What the books? I
Everyone
want to
cares
hurt.
about the books. And Sakura's the one that can cause fireball.
I can also cast fireball. What are you talking about? And I
Except I
can
can
cast
also cast firebolt, so I can cast.
Wait, how can the bard cast fireball? How did you get that one right?
Magical secrets.
I have a feature called let me quickly check what it's called. Additional magical secrets, I think it's called.
Oh
And
yeah,
allows
yeah. I
you
forgot
Yeah,
you
so
guys was
the
at my level.
Yeah, we can pick up spells from other classes, bitch.
By the
That's
way,
great.
Just because I was like, look, I know I've been looking at the low level bard stuff, and I'm like, but you can only get access to that at like high. Oh yeah, you guys are fucking 12th level already. Yeah, sorry, Seto, what are you gonna ask?
which one of the 2 was it? Or you haven't decided yet, and you'll do it later.
Well, I was kind of up in. I thought I was actually going to get an opportunity to go through it, but I didn't get a chance to go through your backstory
Alright,
again to
alright.
double check. But I'm going to kind of let you get in on this as to which one you think it might have been.
I don't care. I mean, it's not that I don't care. It's just like the thing is probably better for you to do it. I mean,
Do
it's
you
easier for you.
have you actually made stats for those weapons?
No.
Oh,
I have their picture, but I don't have their stats.
okay, cool. Well, can you send me the pictures again, because I do have the stats, and
think-
so I know which one it is in terms of stats, but it's up to you to decide. Well, actually, send me the pictures, and then you'll know which one it is based on the picture I use.
I think you can go on the World Anvil and just look at my gallery. You should probably be able to see it. I don't know if anybody else, but you should.
Oh, is it on World
yeah,
Anvil? Okay, cool.
yeah, I'll
I
send
think
it.
you did send it to me as well at some point.
I don't know. I think I did for the halberd. I don't think I did for the dagger. Not dagger, for Tonto.
Oh yes, yes. Now I remember. This is not the Tanto. This is the other one.
Oh, okay.
It's the I thought one was a dagger, but I couldn't remember, and then I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
But
I think I wrote dagger, but later on because we started using all the Japanese names, I just renamed it into Tanto.
so yeah, as when you take it, you won't notice an effect at first, but when you take a short rest with it, oh shit, you're gonna have to attune. But that's going to be an item worth tuning to. So yeah, we'll see what happens next time.
I don't have problem with the tuning slots. I'm not overburdened by them.
Yep, Ori of the Wanderer is also attuned.
Yeah, I'm only attuned to Ion Stone of Insight, and I guess I don't know. I can just make the rings as well attunements.
That's actually I'm kind of glad that you found that one now. The Helbet, I'm remembering now what the items are. Sorry, because I couldn't find my notes. But that is right. So that is the glaive of the Green Tyrant, I think was the thing I called it. I'll find it. I will send it to you. I will send it to you just now.
So,
there is. Yeah. Sorry, go.
Okay, so who's in favor for blowing her friggin' floating castle out of the sky? Say I.
I. You have to understand, Sakura. Like your mom directly had. No, I'm not gonna do anything else. We can do that at some point.
Ooh, I can cast a 9th level spell. I'm an 8th and a 7th.
Oh Jesus
Wait,
Christ!
a 9th? But you wish.
No, gate.
You attune to it first.
Yeah, so you guys basically have the portal is now portable and more efficient, as she was pointing out, better than blood magic.
Well, technically, we didn't steal it since she said that we, what she called, would inherit
I
it.
was going to inherit it or something along those lines.
Yeah, so she just took it with like advantage, like advance.
Yeah, I mean, look, maybe she let you get away with it. I mean, she said that it was going to be yours one day, and her job was to protect it. Maybe she didn't try and protect it that hard. There could be many things. I mean, that would be really paranoid thinking. But yeah, I've seen Sakura so far, so could get conspiratorial.